Hello, friends. Welcome into the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey. Alongside me is Mitchell Wren's little watch party, Cowboys versus the Rams, as Mitch gets to enjoy me sweating and being nervous the entire game.
Sounds like every other day here at Chat Sports.
Oh,
No,
shut up.
I'm excited for this game. I get to watch probably the two best running backs in the NFL
True.
go head-to-head, and I want to see how the young Cowboys defense goes up against, I think, the best running back in the NFL, in Todd Gurley.
Wow, you're really endearing yourself to the audience to start here, Mitch, aren't you?
Hey, I love Zeke. I would put Zeke at 2, but I think right now what I've seen from Todd the last 2 years, it's hard to go against him.
Zeke's been really good, too.
Zeke's been incredible. I mean, it's 1A, 1B to me.
All right, folks, predict the score. Cowboys versus the Rams. Let us know in the comment section. This is the NFC Divisional Round, and although the Los Angeles Rams are at home tonight, or I guess this evening since it is out in L.A., it's a lot of Cowboys fans are there. This is going to be more of a 50-50 split. This is going to be more of a 60-40 split in favor of the Cowboys.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of funny when I don't know if you saw on TV this past week, they were talking about to the Rams players, are you worried that the Cowboys are going to have home field advantage? And they're like, no, but you could see it in their face. They're like, oh, shit, we're going to be the away team in this game.
Which is why I was okay with the Eagles winning, because I'll be honest, for those of you that watch the shows, I made the comment of how I wanted the Eagles to win, and then once that game started playing and we were out in the Bay Area watching the game with Brett Scott, and I was like, I don't want them to win, but I do. It was very painful, but now maybe they can reap the benefits here. So a good 15 minutes here before kickoff. So let's take a look at some of the other news around the Dallas Cowboys. One I know you guys will be excited to hear it. I'm sure you already have. Chris Richard is staying. The Miami Dolphins are expected to hire Brian Flores. That means Richard will stay, and what you can anticipate here is a title promotion and a pay raise for Chris Richard to official defensive coordinator, even though he's already the play caller, which, as far as I'm concerned, makes you the defensive
coordinator. That's fact. It's good, though, for Chris Richard.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the better young minds, especially for the defensive side of the football. I think if the NFL wasn't so offensive-driven right now, he probably could have gotten a head coaching job. But I think right now you're just seeing the NFL it's going very offense. I think that's why we saw a lot of offensive minds get hired as head coaches this offseason.
Yeah, and I think for Richard, at some point he will be a head coach. That's kind of the reality of it when he was so close this year. I think he was kind of the runner-up for the Dolphins job. And had the Bucs not landed Bruce Arians, I think he was going to be a serious candidate there as well. So Richard stays for now. Good news there for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, not officially official, but he's not going to go leave to be another defensive coordinator somewhere else because he already is in Dallas. And say what you will about Jerry Jones, he will open up the checkbook for Chris Richard. So some good news on that end. All right, some injury updates here. Blake Jarwin, he is active tonight despite a high ankle sprain. Now, he didn't practice at all this week. We'll see how much he's actually able to play, but he's mostly used on passing downs, so I think he'll end up being okay in the end.
Yeah, I
At
think
least limited
well,
in the end.
I mean, I like Blake Jarwin. Now, I'll say out of all the Cowboys tight ends, sometimes he can flash it a little bit, but
He's probably has the best passing ability, which is not something I thought we were going to do.
well, I mean, I had him in a few fantasy leagues, but they're deep leagues. But Blake Jarwin, if he can get on the field, I think that'll be something good because the Rams have actually struggled against tight ends this year. So if maybe it's good that they're going to run a 3 tight end set. Who knows?
I don't like the 3 tight end sets. If Blake Jarwin is limited or not really able to go, if the ankle flares back up on him, you'll see more Noah Brown, especially in those passing sets when they go 3 or 2 tight ends even. And then Cam Fleming will also get some more work in that 13 personnel, the 3 tight end looks for the Cowboys. One other big injury note here, that is Cole Beasley. He is also fighting through a high ankle sprain. Jerry Jones has been adamant all week that he thought Cole Beasley would play, so good news there, and he is active again tonight. But again, he has not been able to practice at all this week, so there's no guarantee of his exact snap count. It could be like what we saw last week where it's mostly a passing look, passing down to the Cowboys.
I mean, it probably should be a passing look when it comes to Cole Beasley. And even if he has to just play a few dummy routes, I think that's okay. I think as long as he's out there, I mean, the Rams have shown that they have an amazing front, right? The Rams front is probably one of the best in the league. But they've struggled in the secondary, especially over the second half of the season.
Peters and Talib have not been the household
not
names that
even
they're used to.
close. Peterson's been pretty bad, and there was a graphic earlier in the show with Amari Cooper against Aqib Talib. And 4 games, 3 catches on 11 targets and 9 yards. Now,
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'm not worried.
that was with the Raiders, but I think Cole Beasley is a big option for Dak Prescott, especially in those clutch situations. They got to pick up that first down.
All right, so we'll talk more about this game here. Again, the Rams are a 7-point favorite at home. The over-under listed at 48.5. This line has been rather interesting to me, Mitchell, because it hasn't always been what I thought it was going to be, and I'll get that fixed. I messed it up there. There we go. We'll get that changed for you guys. It did open at 7, ballooned up to 7.5 earlier this week, and now it's come back down to 7 points in favor of the Rams still. So most of the line has been around that touchdown, just over touchdown score.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by this spread, and it's a tough one for me because I could see, like I told you before the show, my prediction is 28-21, so I think it's going to be a 7-point game. But
wait, who?
It's going to be 28-21.
Okay, good answer.
That's what I think, but I just think this is going to be – I'll take the under the 48 because I think both teams are going to just try to absolutely pound the rock with both their amazing running backs. I wouldn't be surprised if Zeke gets 30 carries tonight.
If Zeke gets to 30 carries, I'll probably be a happy man. Because that probably means they were in position to continue to run the football.
Yeah.
The over-under has been interesting because it opened up at almost 50 and it's kind of steadily dropped down from 49.5 all the way down to 48 just before kickoff here. So the key for me, though, Mitchell, in this entire game, as relates to the Cowboys, is going to be Dak Prescott and not turning the ball over. That's the key.
Well, I think that's always the key. I mean, if he's going to set up this Rams offense in short field positions, that's going to be detrimental to this team. And ultimately, then, once Dak gets rolling, we don't need 300 yards. I'll take 250 yards of efficient football for Dak that's going to set up.
And that's the offense, too.
Yeah,
the offense doesn't want Dak throwing the ball for 350 yards because that means they have to throw it. And they would much rather have Dak throw for 220 and a win than have him have to air it out 40 times a game. And typically, when he's thrown for 220, they kind of tend to win because that's the exact scenario that ends up playing out.
Well, I just want to see what happens. Like, both teams right here are unbelievable in the play-action pass, and I think they're going to see who can do it better.
And I could not agree more with you, which is why it's mind-boggling to me that the Rams run that play-action pass more than any team in the NFL.
Yep.
The Cowboys don't. The Cowboys are league average. Imagine having one of the best ground games in the entire NFL and not using play-action continuously.
With a mobile quarterback.
With a mobile quarterback who's actually really good rolling out
on the
to his
run.
Right.
Yeah. Linehan. Should we fire him?
Yes. All right, folks, keep your comments flowing there. Let us know who you got. Cowboys versus the Ram, what your score prediction is. Since we are on our Dallas Cowboys Report YouTube channel, I kind of figure it'll be mostly Cowboys, which makes me feel better because if the Cowboys do lose and I'm all upset, then I know most of you guys watching will be as well. Which makes me feel better. I don't have to be quite as trolled as much as I know I'm going to be on Twitter.
All good. Bajan commented, I love Tom Downey.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So if you do, I'm going to put Tom's Twitter handle in the comment section. So if anybody loves Tom, go ahead and give him a follow.
Thanks, guys. At @WhatGoingDowney. That is my Twitter handle. All right, talk more about this game here, Mitchell. From the ground game perspective, you kind of mentioned it with Zeke Elliott. You assume a big showing for him on the ground. A big feasting.
A big feasting.
I
think he's going to get a lot of touches. But again, I mean, if there's one focal point that this Rams defense is going to have, it's going to be on Zeke. And I want to see what this offensive line can do against Aaron Donald, Sue, and that amazing front of the Rams. But again, if there's one thing that those guys can get beat on, they can get tired. And if the Cowboys can keep running the ball down the Rams' throat and tire out that front, which is then going to limit their ability to get after Dak, that could set up real nice. Call me crazy. I think the team that scores first in this game wins this game.
Okay, interesting. Rob says, Tommy the man, don't say the L word. I won't say it.
Ladies.
We're going to win. I agree. Because I agree because I don't want them to have the L word either.
Aluzi Suave says, bet Tom gets head daily. That's facts.
We're not going to talk about that, Mitchell. That's wildly inappropriate. All right, Blake Jarwin, we mentioned him. I'm just going to ignore you a bunch tonight because I know you're going to troll me throughout the game.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
I've never even seen the movie Trolls.
Literally case in point. Blake Jarwin, he is active tonight. We'll see how much he's actually able to play coming off an ankle injury that kind of was a surprise to us on Tuesday. I think it was first reported by Jason Garrett, first mentioned by Jason Garrett. He's also having Cole Beasley. He's active as well. We'll see how that one ends up going. Ollie loves you, by the way.
Ollie loves me?
It was pretty funny, yeah.
Hey, Ollie, you're the man. Go ahead and follow me at MitchellRens365.
All right, so Beasley, he's active. Blake Jarwin, he's active coming off the injuries there. The defense is also going to be a key for us, as is the other players in this one. We'll get to DeMarcus Lawrence here. He has got to find a way to play well and get pressure against a very, very good Rams offensive line, Mitch.
A very good offensive line that's also going to be tough to read because of how often and how successful they are at that play action. And it's one of those things, if they're able to pin their ears back, this defensive line for the Cowboys is one of the best in the league, especially getting after the quarterback. But when you don't know if Goff's going to keep it or hand it to Gurley, that makes it a world of trouble. And I really want to see how, a guy like Leighton and Vander Esch is going to be able to handle Todd Gurley, or if they're going to maybe spy him with Goff.
I think you'll see plenty of play action like you know. So that's the Rams' MO. And if you can get Leighton Vander Esch, if you can get Jaylon Smith and the 4 snaps, whatever we actually see of Sean Lee tonight, to bite on the play fake, that sets up the middle of it. I will say this, though, about the Rams' offense overall, Mitch, and it's intriguing to me. Ever since Cooper Kupp went down, they haven't quite been the same. And he's really good, but they haven't quite been as good.
See, I'm so happy you made that point because I absolutely love Cooper Kupp, and I think Cooper Kupp was one of those players for Jared Goff who was kind of their safety blanket. And I think you see a lot of times young quarterbacks, they use that tight end to be the safety blanket. I think Cooper Kupp was Jared Goff's tight end. Like, he led the team in red zone targets. He led the team in first down catches. He got open. Now, they also have Brandin Cook stretching the field. Robert Woods is a great receiver. And, again, you got to always worry about Todd Gurley. But Cooper Kupp is the silent receiver on the team that didn't get near the amount of love. And you are seeing it right now how much that Rams offense misses Cooper Kupp.
All right, folks, so Leighton Vander Esch, here's the over-under again if you're just now joining us here on the Cowboys Report. Predict the score, Cowboys versus the Rams. The Rams are a 7-point favorite. My teaser, I'll point this out, Mitch, this week on BetDSI, I got absolutely murdered because the Chiefs blew out the Colts 31-13. So, all my bets are gone.
Imagine a world where Patrick Mahomes doesn't throw a passing touchdown, is under 300 passing yards, and the Chiefs win 31-13. That's where we're living in right now. I mean, I just think it goes to show how amazing that Chiefs offense is, how they can beat you in so many different ways. And I was worried because the last 12 Chiefs playoff games are 11, or they were 1-11. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, maybe they could choke. But I was like, well, Patrick Mahomes, Alex Smith, call me crazy, they're a little bit different.
Yeah.
This offense is totally different. A Colts defense that absolutely showed out against the Texans, holding them to only 7 points, and they got whooped by the Chiefs today.
I'm especially upset at Dries Fontaine because my teaser was Colts plus 12, or plus 11.5. All he had to do was catch that ball, and they cover, and my teaser stays alive. Welcome to the world of sports betting.
Absolutely. In the comments,
it's not really a bad beat. But.
I am in the comments.
Yeah.
Commented, why am I nervous as heck for this game? You and Tom both.
Yeah, I've been fairly nervous all day because I would very much like a win. You guys know me. I pride myself on staying unbiased as I can, but I really want to win tonight.
Well, luckily, we got Miz and Main shirts on, so you can't tell that Tom's sweating.
Exactly.
So.
We're also sponsored by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120 for a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, they're going to give you $60 for free. Put down $100, they're going to give you $120. Put down $500 extra bucks, they'll give you, or $500, they'll give you $600 extra. It's the best deal out there. Chatsports.com/bet. But you got to use that promo code Cowboys120.
I just put it in the comments section. Everybody who's watching, all you got to do is click that link and get hooked up with chatsports.com/bet. Remember to use that promo code Cowboys120 for the best promo code on the internet. Vladimir Putin, I see you're drinking some Modelo.
It's not Kamchatka? It's not a type of Russian vodka? Okay.
Yeah,
You're going off tight, Vlad. I appreciate it.
Well, we have some Modelo here, actually.
Oh, we do?
I got you a Modelo,
you did.
a Miller Lite,
Look at
and
that. I got one, too.
Blue Moon.
Where's the bottle opener at?
Hang on. Good luck. And
Remember the time I cut myself opening a beer on air?
It's all right. There was a point in time where I couldn't open up a twist off, so.
For those of you that don't know, I did once cut my hand open trying to open up a twist off. It wasn't a twist off.
And I got my growler from Twin Peaks. Shout out to Twin Peaks.
Let's talk about this Cowboys defense here. About a minute till kickoff, and then we'll get to our scoreboard here. Leighton Vander Esch has been incredible this year. He's been so freaking good.
I think it's funny because during the NFL draft, you were probably one of the only people who I heard saying, like, the Cowboys realistically could take Leighton Vander Esch. And when you look at metrics, they're actually strikingly comparable to Brian Urlacher when he's first coming out of the draft.
Athletically, yeah.
Athletically, correct.
Not quite how he plays, though. He's more of a chase
a roamer.
guy.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Run
But
chase tackle guy doesn't.
and
really
I think
well.
it's funny how everybody was like, "Oh, Leighton Vander's such a bad pick. Should have taken a receiver like Calvin Ridley and all these other players." And sure, maybe Calvin Ridley would have been a good fit with the Cowboys. But if you're disappointed about a rookie who put up 140 tackles, unsubscribe right now, delete YouTube, delete the internet, and go be a hobo because I don't want to deal with you.
I wasn't as incredibly high on the Leighton Vander Esch pick because I did want a trade down, but that's not what it ended up being. But in the end, it was fine in the end there. So, kickoff coming up. Jaylon Smith, Mitchell, also a very key player.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best young linebacker duo in the NFL we have right now. I think when you go back and you look at some of these other really, really successful teams that have, either been in the Super Bowl. I mean, you want to talk about the Panthers a few years ago. They had their Kuechly and Thomas Davis, and I think this is one of those linebacker duos, Leighton Vander Esch, Jaylon Smith. They're going to be able to keep these players around for a long time, and we're going to go down and be like, wow, these two linebackers, that was that Cowboys defense back in the 2000s. What was 2000s, 2010s? I'm trying to think of they say the 90s, the 80s. Is it the 10s?
The 2010s.
The 2010s? See, that just sounds weird to me. Regardless, Jaylon Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, probably the two best linebackers under the age of 25, 26?
Yeah, I think I have a tough time finding a better duo there than those two players. So, Cowboys, by the way, won the toss. They are going to defer.
Ooh.
Kickoff just moments away here. Again, the Cowboys are a 7-point underdog on the road against the LA Rams, but not truly a road game, Mitch.
Yeah, from what it looks like, I mean, there's a
it's an
lot
easy
of Cowboys fans there, which is awesome to see. So, not really surprised whatsoever because, again, anytime when you're asked in the locker room, are you worried there's going to be more Cowboys fans than Rams fans? And the players' faces, they say it all. The fact that we even have to ask that question, yeah, come on, let's be real. This is a home game for the Cowboys.
All right, so Cowboys will kick off here. It is a touchback by Brett Maher. So the Rams will take over, Mitchell, at their own 25-yard line. What do you expect from this first drive?
I expect a lot of play-action pass, as we said, and they want to get Todd Gurley going. And as much as the Cowboys' offense isn't a lot to be feared, they want to keep the offense off the field. They want to score first because if they could score first,
that's their MO. That's what they want to do.
If the first team that scores in this game wins this football game, based on how I think the teams
All
are.
right, I will freezing cold take you later if you're wrong.
Okay.
50% chance of being right.
That's it's good odds there.
That's science. As Todd Gurley picks up 2 yards to open up the game, taken down by Jaylon Smith on the play. So, folks, let us know what you think will happen on there. What are you typing in there?
What will happen?
Oh, so I was going to ask. Good job. I was going to say the exact same thing. I like it.
What will happen on this drive? We want to know from you. Is it going to be a field goal, touchdown, 3 and out? Let us know.
Looks like they changed it to a 3-yard gain there for Todd Gurley. Nothing too bad there.
If you pick up 3 yards every single play, you'll never be stopped.
Yeah, unless you punt on 4th and 1 like a coward.
What do we got here? I want to see
What are you drinking tonight, by the way?
IPA from Twin Peaks.
Gross. Play action pass. It's a big
Higbee.
pickup there. Tyler Higbee. He picks up 19 yards on that one.
Yeah, that one's going to
There's
sting.
your play action pass, Mitch. There it is.
Run with Gurley, play action pass. It is literally what the MO is. But looks like the Cowboys also looked like they brought some pressure off the side. I think it was just a perfect play by the Rams.
There was, I'm pretty sure it was Gerald Everett had a really good pick route. Just knocked over Jeff Heath on the play. So that freed up Higbee pretty well. He read it fairly enough as Todd Gurley picks up 2 yards again on first down. Really good interior pressure on that play. Good job by Gurley just to get 2 yards there.
Yeah, Collins really blew that one up. I'm interested to see what they try to do with Aaron Donald. Do you think the Cowboys' offensive line tries to double team him a lot in this game?
I think you have to. Maybe not when he's matched up one-on-one on Zach Martin, but when he's on the facing the left side of the Cowboys' offensive line and it's Connor Williams and Joe Looney, you have to at least help him. I don't think you want to go man-to-man in that matchup.
Yeah, I could not agree with you anymore.
2nd and 7 from midfield, more or less. Goff under center, and there's an
Flag.
offsides false start. Antoine Woods bid on the hard count. Oh, they called it on the offense.
Correction.
Wait a minute. That makes more sense. It's going to be offsides on the defense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense. Antoine Woods got across the line there. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense to me.
Well, I know. They're looking at it there, and they're like, Oh, he's saying no.
Yeah, the head ref came out and gave the the full start motion, and then like 3 refs went at him.
Like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, that's on Woods. He got a little bit antsy there.
So, Tom, we got a question up here on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to win the NFC?
The Cowboys is the only answer, Mitch.
You think?
It's the only correct answer, and if it's not the Cowboys, it'll be the Saints.
Okay.
Todd Gurley picks up 4 to get the first down there, taken down by Jaylon Smith. So 2 quick tackles there for Jaylon to start this game off.
Yeah, that's a pretty good run, though. I mean, I think the Rams have to be ultimately pretty happy with the way that this drive has gone so far. So the Cowboys need to get a stop.
Gregory comes into the game for the Cowboys. They'll stick in their nickel package, which they've done almost the entire time because the Rams use so much 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end.
Jesse says, hey, yo, what's going on, Jesse?
What's up, Jesse? Goff audibles and then gives it off to Todd Gurley for a gain of 9 yards. Vander Esch on the tackle there, so a very good start for the LA Rams.
This is not what you want to see.
Really good blocking there. Gurley just falling forward there.
Yeah, that's a tough run. That's a Todd Gurley run. I mean, there's not much you're going to do there. I mean, he got hit at like 6 yards full steam and then just fell forward for 3 yards. That's tough, but I mean, 2nd and 1 here. If I'm the Rams, I'm taking a shot at the end zone. I'm doing play action. I'm taking a shot at the end zone.
That's right. 2nd and 1 from the 32 or so, and another offsides. DeMarcus Lawrence this time. Maybe stop jumping offsides, Mitch. Just a thought. What do you think?
6 a.m. these thoughts in my head, and then yeah, I could not agree more with you. I don't even think Tom understands the song reference.
Jason Garrett's upset.
Tom does.
I think he thinks that John Sullivan's moving the ball. We'll see if that actually ends up being the case there.
Well, regardless, it's 2nd and 10 on Dallas's 27.
Incomplete, Jared Goff. So a big stop there for the defense, at least just to have a neutral play, or I guess a negative play if you want to include down and distance stuff. Good pressure there.
Yeah, I wasn't even close.
They tried the play action, but there was no one open.
Who was that to? Josh Reynolds?
Josh Reynolds, Anthony Brown on the coverage.
See, I like Josh Reynolds when he was coming out of college. He was what? A&M?
Yeah, A&M.
A&M?
Yeah. Producer Dom like that. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up.
I think she just likes Josh Reynolds. I got the eh. I get that a lot.
As now C.J. Anderson in the game, and Anderson picks up 13 yards there. Who will win the AFC, by the way, folks? Let us know. Who you got there, Mitch? Chiefs or somebody else?
I'm going with my original Super Bowl prediction, which is Patriots, Saints, and until that's broken, I'm not going away from it, so I guess the Patriots. As long as Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are still breathing and playing for the Patriots, if they're in the playoffs, I'm picking them.
How are you going to feel if they lose?
I'd be happy. I'd be ecstatic. I actually want the Chargers to win, so...
Oh, God. All right, C.J. Anderson there, a big pickup there of 12 yards, and then he picks up 3 on the next carry, so he is getting involved despite Todd Gurley being the focal back there. So 2nd and 7 upcoming now for the Cowboys, or from the Rams on the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Dak_4 commented, watching the game here because there's a blizzard and my dish is out. Where are you at?
Oh, I'm sorry. Northeastern, Midwestern.
I'd figure somewhere up north.
Yeah.
Probably not south.
Definitely not.
Yeah, let us know where you're at, man. That really sucks, but I'm glad you're watching here with us. We'll try to keep you up to date as much as possible.
James has the same issue. I'm sorry, guys. We'll keep you covered here. All right, 2nd and 7 coming up now for the Rams. Why do I keep saying that? In the Cowboys' red zone. Defense has to step up here. The Rams have not been as good as you would think, by the way, in terms of red zone offenses. Anderson picks up 4 or 5 yards there.
It's a tough run,
3rd
but
short coming up. Illinois for Dak 4.
I don't really understand why. I mean, okay, C.J. Anderson's coming off the field now. He had one great game, but unless Todd Gurley is just already exhausted 5 minutes into the game,
Doubt it.
He shouldn't be coming off the field. I mean, let's be real here.
You're not wrong. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up here, and it's incomplete. The Rams try to go to Gerald Everett. It falls incomplete, and 4th and 3. So assuming there's no going for it here, that's a big stand for the Cowboys defense, Mitch. That's huge right there.
Yeah, I mean the way that this drive went. But if you watch that last play, I think Goff and Gurley were not on the same page there. Gurley went inside. Goff threw it outside. Probably lucky that ball wasn't picked off because of how misread it was. But Gurley was open. They just
a rare Leighton Vander Esch blitz too.
It's a good play. I think if he has a few more seconds, he gets it. But as we see now, the Rams kick the field goal, and it's 3-0. I know I said whoever scores the first point. I probably should have been more specific. Whoever scores the first touchdown.
Oh, you cop out. All right, fine. I will give it to you as the field goal is up and good, by the way. But you don't get to claim it being right if the Rams don't score the first touchdown.
That's totally fine
whomever
with me,
wins,
because I did mean first touchdown.
Okay.
But 3-0 now for the Rams. A long drive. They took up, 6 minutes there just about, but only got a field goal. This is not going to be a game where you're going to be able to win just kicking field goals.
I agree. I think you're going to have to finish drives in the end. So the Cowboys will get a chance here. Only down 3-0. It's rare for that Cowboys defense to even allow first quarter points. That's what we saw here, though, Mitchell. But I guess in the end, holding them is a win. To holding them to only a field goal. That's got to be viewed as a success, correct?
Oh, 100%. I mean, again, when you see that drive and they were moving the football at, I don't want to say at will, but just big chunk plays, 9 yards, 10 yards, kind of just grinding down that defense a little bit. But again, defensive, if you can hold them to 3 points and you can come up clutch in that red zone, that's the make of a great defense. So good stop there by the Cowboys.
All right, folks, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120 for a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, Mitch, they will give you $60 for free. Put down $100, they're going to give you $120. Put down $500, they will give you $600 extra bucks. Only if you're a big baller, though, over at chatsports.com/bet. And use that promo code LIVE120.
If you like betting on NFL games, any NFL playoff game, you don't just have to bet on the Cowboys games. I understand we got that promo Cowboys120, but bet on all the NFL games at chatsports.com/bet.
And folks, subscribe to us as well. We'll have all kinds of off-season coverage if, that comes up in the near future for the Cowboys. If not, we'll have plenty of more highlights coverage here for you as well. After the game ends, we'll have an updated highlight cut here for you guys too. Not long afterward. But you got to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button if you're watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, the more subscribers we get over here at the Cowboys Report, guess what? The more shows we're going to be able to do, and we're trying to get to 10K. I think we'll be able to get to 10K fairly shortly, Tom, which I think would be pretty lit. So
would indeed be lit.
If you guys take that link that's in the comment section, send it to a friend, send it to a family member, send it to whoever, tell them to subscribe. Greatly appreciate that.
Corn 1999 says finish the fight. He's right. That's been the Cowboys' MO. Let's see if they actually end up doing it, though. Didn't do it last year.
Yeah.
Came close, but came up short.
Came close. Who'd they lose to?
Oh, they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, that's what I mean, though. But what was the game?
The Seahawks game, as it turned out.
Yeah. Karma. Not karma. Revenge is maybe
Revenge is the better term.
Yep. Yeah. Revenge. Words. Not good with them.
All right, so the Cowboys here will get a chance to maybe return a kick. The kick return game has been a complete non-factor this year for them, and I don't even know if they're going to have Tavon Austin back there this time around. We'll see what happens.
Oh, maybe Tavon Austin has the revenge game.
Tavon Austin revenge game has been a theme I've heard mentioned multiple times this week. Not sure I quite buy it, but we'll see. Well, the Cowboys will take it out. Jordan Lewis on the return, and he'll get a pretty decent one, better by most Cowboys standards on returns, out to the 29-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will take over, Mitchell. So what do you expect to see on this first drive from Scott Linehan in his script? Because I know what I think we're going to see here.
Zeke. That's all I want to see.
You will see a lot of motion. You will see some play action. You'll probably see a designed play for Amari Cooper and or Tavon Austin. And you might even see a designed quarterback run. And then none of those things will happen again the rest of the game.
Have a great first drive, put 7 up, and then never again.
Michael Gallup motion. Toss to Zeke Elliott. He gets maybe a yard, probably just really back to the line of scrimmage there. Ndamukong Suh in on the tackle.
Dak Force says I'm calling a punt and return for a touchdown by Tavon.
I hope. He pretty much had it last week. He did have one. It was called back, but I thought it was a fairly iffy holding call.
Yeah.
Holding, block in the back, whatever it was.
Not really sure what that was. A lot of people still comment, and then James Law says, thank you guys for this. Loss of electricity. Said he only has his fireplace. So
we got you, James.
We got you.
All right, empty set look here for the Cowboys on 2nd and 10. Dak quick pass, finds Blake Jarwin. He's okay, gets the first down, and then a little bit more, a gain of 13.
I was just gonna
and
say.
is able to get up too.
I was just gonna say I don't
Maybe
like
a slight
it.
limp.
And now he's hurt.
Nah, he's okay. He is a fighter. He is in pain. This I think is a worse. If this was like week 16, week 15,
He's out.
I don't think he's playing.
Okay.
But it's the playoffs. He's gonna play.
Okay. Well, we'll see here. Next play.
As Zeke picks up 2 yards.
Out of the eye. A lot of motion there.
Yeah, see, I told you motion.
Ooh.
He got stonewalled there.
Yeah,
Michael Brockers.
That's a scary front.
Good defense there for the Rams. Well, should be a good defense for the Rams. They're kind of only below average, quite frankly.
All right, Tom, I got a question for you. Is Dak the Cowboys franchise quarterback?
Define franchise.
I actually don't even know how I would define franchise.
And I can't answer the question as Zeke picks up 1 yard on 2nd and 8.
Well, we want to know from you if Dak is the franchise quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I want you to either type 1 or tell me what you think.
Big
Wow,
hit.
he got rocked.
Yeah, Dante Fowler. If you define it as like top 10, probably not. If you define it as
An average quarterback.
like 16 or above, like literally average, then yes, I do think so.
Do you think he should get paid more than $24 million a year?
I hope not.
Okay.
Can I get him to sign the Alex Smith contract, $23 million or $20 million a year?
I don't even know if
Because someone's going to pay it to him.
Yeah. Well, he's got.
Like, that's just the nature of the NFL.
I forget who his agent is, but he's going to get paid.
CAA. Creative Arts Agency. All right, big 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Cowboys. They pick up 6. Amari Cooper is a yard short, so 4th and 1 coming up there.
Oh,
Cooper,
I think if he would have just turned up the field.
go for it. Don't be a coward, Garrett. Go for it.
I think they are.
I hope they are.
I think they are. I think if Amari catches that and goes forward and tries not to move
I
a
don't
little
think
bit.
he quite knew where he was on the field. Good route, though.
It's a
like,
great.
in route with the tight end
he,
coming as a blocker, yeah.
He took that one step back. I think if he catches it and falls forward. All right, so they're going for it here on 4th and 1. I like it.
I do, too.
I like this play call.
It's a long one.
Yeah. That's what I tell my dates.
Got it.
Nice.
There we go.
First down, Zeke. And that's what they should do. 4th and 1, go with their best guy. And he easily picked it up.
Nice run, Zeke.
That is a great run. That's
Absolutely love it there. So again, as you know, Mitch, Zeke a little bit limping there. He got fed and then hobbled out, and now there's a flag on the play.
Jesse defines a franchise quarterback as a future MVP or MVP level. I think that's a little too high.
Then there aren't that many, and Dak is not one of them.
That's a fact.
So Zeke's got a bit of a limp here. Don't know what the flag was for. Peters and Cooper going back and forth there. Peters and Cooper really got into it.
Oh, Peters is saying he didn't touch
Who's
him,
the
but he's
flag going to be on?
Flags better be on both of them because they're both grabbing face masks.
I think it's going to be on Peters, actually.
I mean, it probably should be on both.
Just offsetting.
Well,
That's how I think most things should be. It's on Marcus Peters. Okay, thanks for the free yards. Appreciate that.
I don't see how it's just on Peters, though. Like, I mean, Amari reacted to it.
And that's rare for Amari. He's actually a very quiet dude.
Oh, I think it's...
He's not like a jar.
I think
That's
we're
not
also
his
going
MO.
back to Aqib, Amari, days in the AFC West when they used to battle it out. So there's definitely some bad blood there, but we'll see.
Good block there by Leo Collins and Dalton Schultz. Just doing enough. Good block by Rico, too.
Rico.
Like that. Touchdown Cowboys! There we go. Amari Cooper.
Shit, looks like the Cowboys are going to win. Oh, man. Amari Cooper with the touchdown.
Let's go. Let me get that cut and post it on Twitter at WhatGoingDowny. Oh, Amari. Who'd he beat? Is that Nickel Roby Coleman? I think it was.
That's a big-time touchdown.
I'm going to tweet it.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Marcus Peters. Appreciate it. Love it.
Mr. Big Mac's asking
All right, let's go.
opinion on the Chiefs game.
God, if they lose this game, I'm going to be so pissed.
My opinion on the Chiefs game was if you can hold Patrick Mahomes to under
Great
300
block
passing
by
yards
Zeke, by the way.
and no passing touchdowns and still lose, that's tough. That's really tough. And the extra point is good. Cowboys up 7-3. Man, oh man, Tom.
Oh, boy. All right. So we're all clear. If they do lose this game, I'm going to be so upset. And I'm going to be a nervous wreck once it gets like the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, though. Amari's carrying that ball like a loaf of bread.
There's no one to beat him.
Yeah, still, it scares me.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet this real fast. @WhatGoingDowney.
To give Tom a retweet, I'm going to put Tom's Twitter handle up on the screen. Or not
Love
screen.
it. Life right now.
Comments. Israel. Woohoo, touchdown. What's going on? Are you still sweating, Tom?
I mean, later, yeah. Now I'm just excited.
I'll see. Luckily, though, if you are sweating, you're not going to be able to tell because of the shirts we're wearing at Mizzen and Main. Go to www.comfortable.af to see for yourself. These are the best damn dress shirts you will ever buy. They got sweat wicking technology. These things are freaking stretchable as hell. Like you can't you get them wrinkly. You literally can sleep in them.
Normally after I'm out drinking all night, but
it's either that or we do a watch party and then I gotta get up early for work the next morning. There's been many a nights where this is what I wake up in. Go over to www.comfortable.af to see for yourself because I'm telling you guys these are the best damn dress shirts and chicks dig them too.
Absolutely.
Just for Dom.
Folks, let's get some more reactions here. Predict the final score. You've seen the first two drives for both here. What's your final score prediction, Mitch? I will stick with mine as it's been for the past, I guess, week or so. 31-30. Cowboys win on a last-second Brett Maher field goal that Jason Garrett settles for and drives me insane the entire time up.
So originally I said 28-21. That's going to be tough to do, so I'll go 28-24. 28-24. I'm not going to tell you who wins, though.
To the Rams here, we'll get a chance to respond, so we'll put this in here. What will the Rams do on this drive? Peter, glad you're watching the game and this. Appreciate it. That's kind of our whole point there.
If you know anybody else that lost power, send them a text with this link and be like, yo, get on it. Rams 35, Dallas 21 from Roman. Okay.
You make me sad. But I understand.
Cowboys are going to dominate tonight from 5NS22. We'll see. We'll see. Israel saying the Rams are about to go 3-and-out. If the Rams go 3-and-out,
be feeling real nice.
I love that. I love when I'm like the stats, like you said before. I was like, wow, Amari against Aqib Talib.
I told you.
But he's not even going up against Aqib Talib.
I believe that was LaMarcus Joyner on that play, actually. But still, I'll take the W there, or at least the score for now.
Amari's been great with the Cowboys. I'm happy for him because I think he's a really talented player at age only 24.
Remember when Raiders fans got really mad at me when I said it was Derek Carr and the Raiders holding him back?
Yep.
And I was right. All right, touchback there for Brett Maher. Rams take over at their own 25-yard line. Oh, I mean, Mitch, on this play, watch what Zeke Elliott does. Because they bring pressure, and Zeke picks it up like a champ.
That's a solid pickup.
And then Cooper's too fast. Someone also once told me that Amari Cooper was slow, and I told them
You're
they don't
slow.
need speed.
What's your first NFL memory? Throw it in the comments section below. I would like to know, and if you guys want to know what our first NFL memory was, hit us up.
3-yard gain there for Todd Gurley, 2nd and 7 coming up. If you can hold Todd Gurley, I think the same is true for Zeke Elliott, to 2, 3, 4 yards on most carries, you're going to be excited about that.
I mean, what I'm seeing is
bust off the 60-yarder.
Yeah, well, that can happen on any play, but the Cowboys' defensive front right now is winning the game in the trenches. Like, they're killing that offensive line for the Rams, which is one of the better units in the entire league. And, I mean, Gurley just doesn't have a lot to go. Like, he doesn't have anywhere to run. So, if they can keep that up, that's going to be tough. But the Rams have had 8 rushing plays to only 3 passing plays.
As Gurley picks up 3 again. So, a potential 3-and-out upcoming, 3rd and 4 here. The thing I like the most about the Rams is that as DeMarcus Lawrence spun the wrong way and Gurley did a great job to pick up 3 or 4 yards on that play, they tend to run that 11 personnel a ton, and they do a good job of bunching it up when they go to run plays because it brings in those cornerbacks and sometimes those safeties that aren't as good in the box, which I like. By the way, that entire drive setup, Jason Garrett going for it on 4th down.
True.
Remember that time Jason Garrett didn't go for it and we all got mad at him? And he clearly listened to us. Love it.
See, now I see some of the memories. Steelers beating the Cardinals in the Super Bowl. Matt Schaub throwing a pick 6.
5-yard pickup there for the Rams on 3rd down. So they'll get a first down and extend the drive. That was really nice route by Robert Woods. Lewis was in good position, but he just boxed him out. Too simple there.
I mean, what do you do? It's 5 yards. But again, if you can hold Todd Gurley to under 4 yards per carry, I'm going to be happy as a defense.
Yeah.
That's not easy to do.
I completely agree. All right, 1st and 10 coming up now from the Rams' own 36-yard line. Maybe play action here, Mitch?
I wouldn't be surprised, but again, like, the one thing the Rams haven't done yet is take a shot down the field, and they've kind of just been dinking and dunking, and this is an incomplete pass to Tyler Higbee.
Was play action. A lot of pressure on that play.
He got hit.
That was honestly closer to being intercepted than a completed pass.
I mean, Goff must have got hit because that was a duck.
And that's the MO for Jared Goff. If you can get pressure, if you can, as it is for many quarterbacks, I don't want to make it just about Jared Goff, but if you can get pressure, and that was just bad blitz pickup there by the Rams. If you can get pressure, you'll have success against them. He can make mistakes.
I mean, Higbee definitely got hit early on that pass, but I think they were just like, yeah, it's not even close to being caught. So I don't think that's why there was a pass interference on that.
3rd and 10 coming up now. I've seen mostly dime and nickel packages so far from the Dallas Cowboys, which I think makes sense. Goff had time on that one, and I
probably should have been caught.
I think it just dropped. I think that was dropped by Robert Woods. I'm not going to give much credit there to Jeff Heath. That was just a drop by Woods on that play.
I mean, again, though, more Jaylon Smith's pressure from the backside, and I think Goff felt it a little bit. Maybe that didn't give the route enough time. It was one of those crossing patterns to actually develop, and it got cut a little bit short. So,
all right, 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Cowboys. What do you think, Mitch? What's going to happen here?
It looks like it's a 9-yard pickup by Brandin Cooks. If I had to put money on it.
I think they're going to go for it, too.
You do?
I think they're going to go for it,
Ooh.
which I love it for all sides. As Cowboys ran a stunt, and it just never got there. So Rams had too much time. Cooks beats Byron Jones, a gain of 9. A solid full yard here coming up for the Rams.
I think they're going to go for it.
I like that aggressiveness, though.
I do too, but it worries me a little bit, and the Rams are going to pick up the first down. It's a 3-yard gain for the Rams, so it's a little frustrating. But again, I like that they went for it. I don't like that they went for it at the same time. But if this is how this game's going to be, it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Jared Goff, just a keeper, I think, here? Was a keeper, and Rams just won the push there. Cowboys kind of gave up once they got the yard.
And they just hurried up to the line. I think they snapped when they weren't ready.
I like that idea. I think that makes a lot of sense right here. Be aggressive. Xavier Woods almost playing as a 3rd linebacker on this play. Lined up right next to Leighton, Vander Esch. Now Goff's going to audible and change everything here. So hurried up to the line, no switches, and there you go.
It's a
reverse. Fake. Josh Reynolds to the outside. Good blocking. He'll pick up 9 yards there, taken down by Jeff Heath on the play. So a good pickup there for the Rams.
Interesting play call. Fake handoff, pitch to Reynolds. I mean, I would say out of all the receivers that they have, I thought Reynolds would be one of the least likely to get the end around. I think Brandin Cooks is by far the fastest one, but
yeah, it kind of feels like that was just the Cooper Kupp reverse play. They just gave it to
Josh Reynolds.
To Josh anyway.
That's fair.
All right, 2nd and 1 now on the Cowboys side of the field, the 40-yard line, as C.J. Anderson, who apparently is outplaying Todd Gurley tonight, go figure, picks up 15 yards, and the Rams are once again deep in Cowboys territory. That's just a nice run there from Anderson as he kind of barrels over Jeff Heath for an extra yard, too.
I mean, C.J. Anderson, 4 carries, 34 yards, averaging 8.5 yards per carry. Todd Gurley, 6 carries for 25 yards, 4.2.
We're officially in the stage where I worry about the defense's fatigue for the Cowboys.
I mean, they're running the ball a ton. I mean, that's already the 12th rush attempt in the first quarter. That's a lot of running attempts, and we see when teams are able to run the football against the defense, that tires you out way more than pass plays. So we'll see if they're able to hold up, but it looks like the Rams are taking their sweet time right now.
Timeout Rams here, so 1st and 10 coming up. What grade do you give the defense for the Cowboys so far, Mitch? Obviously, you haven't seen the completion of their second drive.
I'll give them a B. Now, if the Rams would have scored a touchdown on that very first drive, it's a C or a D for me.
A for the Rams, yes.
Yeah, A for the Rams offense. But at the end of the day, the Rams have had 2 good drives. But if they're only going to get field goals, the Cowboys win those matchups. point blank. I'll give up field
Yeah.
goals more. I'd be more than happy to give up field goals.
All right, folks. So let us know in the comment section what grade you give them. I'll take a peek here at the comments section. Let's see. Oh, I see some good first memories there.
56%.
Dak 4 asking how many Cowboy fans are at the game. I don't have the exact number. I don't have that broken down by percentage, but at minimum, Mitch, I think it's even. Cowboys-Rams right now.
I mean, when I look at it, there's a lot of white flags. There's a lot of Cowboys fans there, but man, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find the exact numbers here.
Yeah, see if you can.
LeBron James is at the game, as you stated before. But he looks like he's not repping any Cowboys stuff.
He's a Cowboys fan, though, so I don't care.
Okay. I don't see it.
He is a Cowboys fan. That is a undeniable fact.
Just like maybe some people gave Drake some Rams gear. Maybe that's why this game's going the way it is.
I hope people gave Drake Rams gear. That's the best part. So maybe Todd Gurley's not healthy, by the way. As we talk about LeBron James, feel free to, if he will win another title, Y for yes, N for no, since he is at the game. Maybe Todd Gurley's not healthy. Haven't been on the field all that much.
I mean, that's true. I mean, he's been banged up. He's been banged up over the last few weeks, and I guess, like, I understand. But at the same time, I mean, C.J. Anderson's running well. Like, he really, truly is. But if Gurley's not healthy enough to play, that would be it's obviously a big loss.
Unrelated note, but I am glad I kept C.J. Anderson for my Dynasty League, because at this point, I think he's going to find himself a potential starting job in the offseason.
Oh, he should. Like, he's a good running back, in my opinion. Like, he had 1,300 yards for the Denver Broncos, and sure, like Philip Lindsay had a good year this past year, but I think C.J. Anderson's a better running back than what he gets credit for. Unfortunately, he just was behind Christian McCaffrey, and that offense was just perfect for Christian McCaffrey this year.
All right, folks, so again, let us know if LeBron will win another NBA title. Still a minute 16 to go here in the first quarter. Cowboys lead the LA Rams 7-3, and again, there are quite a few Cowboys fans in attendance for this one, which isn't a surprise to me because we know there's a strong Cowboys fan base in LA.
Yeah, no, I'm going over. I'm trying to find the exact number, but from what it looks like in the stands, and this is a ballpark guess for me, I would say it's 65% Cowboys fans.
All right, 1st and 10. Rams pick up 9. It's a play action, and they find Robert Woods, who was, I don't know what to call that, a wheel route, a wide receiver wheel route off play action there. He picks up 9, a good route there for the Rams, good pickup for LA. So they are again now inside the red zone.
But if the Cowboys can hold them, they got the lead 7-6 still. At the end of the day, I think that's what you're trying to find out, or what you're trying to do, at least for the Cowboys.
Jesse says LeBron won't play in a conference championship ever again.
Interesting.
All right, 2nd and 1 here coming up. I would venture we got a run coming up here if I'm a betting man. It is, and they actually lose a yard. So they gave it to C.J. Anderson. I don't think Todd Gurley's healthy. Decision made by me right now. They lose one, another 3rd and very short coming up for the Rams, Mitch. Malik Collins just blew that play up. Honestly, Anderson was lucky to get back
might have lost
to the 20. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at that. I mean, I understand what they rolled at. It's 3rd and 2. That's like 3rd and 3 to me. Like that's a long 2.
That will be the end of the first quarter, folks. So feel free to keep predicting the score right now in the comments section. Mitch, what do you expect from the rest of this game? As I'll go and update some in-game stats for us here.
What do I expect? I think both offenses have done fairly well at moving the ball. I like that both teams went for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
I think it shows that that they're trusting their offense, which I think you need to do in the playoffs. I mean, but again, the Rams have absolutely dominated time of possession. They've dominated realistically just. I don't want to say they've dominated the game. That doesn't sound right. But they've been able to move the ball up and down the field on this Cowboys defense. 2 very long drives, but if they don't convert to touchdowns, what does it actually matter? And if the Cowboys defense can hold the Rams to a field goal here, that's a huge win for this defense. And I mean, 7-6. If I'm looking at the Cowboys being like, all right, well, we were barely on the field. We had 1 drive, and we're winning this game, and we get ball at half, I'm feeling pretty good.
I agree. All right, let's take a look here at Dak Prescott's stats so far in this one. Has only thrown the ball 3 times, Mitchell. It's been a slow start for Dakota, which makes sense because he hasn't been on the field very much at all. But 3 of 3, 48 yards, and the touchdown.
Efficient. I love it.
Not much more you could honestly ask for.
I mean, you could ask for maybe like 4 or 4 for like 50 yards and a touchdown.
Okay, but like, don't be that guy.
3 of 3, though, is pretty good. I think the more surprising stat that the fact that the Cowboys are winning this game, Zeke really has not been very efficient on the ground. I mean, only 4 carries, 8 yards, and the Rams have done a pretty solid job bottling him up. And, you know, I think, not that I'm ultimately surprised because the strength of that Rams defense is in the middle, but Zeke's got to get it going a little bit. And I know I said whoever scores the first touchdown is going to win this game, but I really don't think the Cowboys will end up winning this game if Zeke can at least get it going a little bit more than what he's got here. But, you know, luckily for them, they got a hell of a trio, and Amari Cooper's really stepped up for them as well. I mean, you're looking at 2 catches, 35 yards, and that amazing touchdown reception there where he just caught the ball, turned on the Jets. Nobody was going to catch him 29 yards to the house, and Amari's showing out, and I'm glad because I love me some Amari Cooper.
Do have some Rams here. Give me a second to get this actually updated. Realize I put my information in the wrong spot like an idiot.
I mean, only 24 years old. I love how everybody wrote off Amari Cooper, and he's just been the biggest reason I think for a lot of the Cowboys' success since that trade has happened. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was a fantastic trade by Jerry Jones. I wasn't even as negative as others were. I didn't think it was going to be this good in the end. I really did not.
I know. I look at it now, and I think both sides won. I think both sides are very happy with the trade. Let's head on over now to the stat card for Jared Goff. I mean, 4 of 8 for 42 yards, and he's really gotten a bunch of those yards off of play action pass. So I think the Cowboys defense has done a pretty solid job holding Gurley 6 carries for 25 yards. But at the end of the day, if they can make this Rams offense, I think, struggle a little bit, and the Rams pick up a first down.
C.J. Anderson has been balling, so I guess I need to make a C.J. Anderson stat card for later on tonight because apparently he's just better than Todd Gurley is now.
He's got to be hurt.
Show me the lie.
Todd Gurley has to be hurt.
He's very clearly hurt. He's hurt. Like I have very little doubt about that one. But touchdown Rams, Jared Goff, Brandin Cooks, 9 yards. The Rams retake the lead, Mitchell. There you go, just like that.
Just like that. That's quick. It's a good drive for the Rams there, and
play action.
It's a big answer. Roll out to the right.
Too much time, and just a nice pitch and catch there.
That's
not a whole lot Byron Jones honestly could have done on that play. I don't think.
I mean, he found his man, Brandin Cooks.
All right, so point after pending here. Rams retake the lead now in the second quarter, 9-7. I don't think that's not a catch. That's going to be overturned. That ball, that is not a catch. Great play by Byron Jones. That ball was bouncing all over the place. That's not going to be a catch.
I don't think it's a catch. Yeah, Jesse agrees with you. He goes, touchdown. Oh, fumbled in the end or incomplete. And we get a message from our boss, James. He says it hits the ground.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't think it's a catch. Was that a catch? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Not a catch, in my opinion.
Not a catch. There's no way. That will be overturned.
I don't know. This game is in L.A. I've seen crazier things.
No touchdown yet. So as we wait here, folks, again, Mitchell, I'll put that in the comment section. Catch or no catch?
Yes, please do.
There we go. It's in there.
That's what she said.
Just going to ignore you.
It's too bad.
Just going to ignore you.
You just do what Dom does and just give me the number 1 sign.
Which you deserve a lot.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to allow Joey's Views comment to come in here, even though Facebook auto-blocked it. Don't say swear words. YouTube auto-blocks it. Just so you know. That ball will be overturned here, folks. In the meantime, we'll tell you about our sponsor tonight, BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Here's how you can get in with some free money to bet with on BetDSI. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. It'll take you right to the site. Use promo code Cowboys120 for a 120% deposit bonus. So you put down $50, BetDSI will give you 64 free to bet with. Put down 100, they'll give you 120, and so on, all the way up to 500. You put down that, it will give you 600 extra bucks to bet with. It's the best deal out there. Chatsports.com/bet.
Not just Cowboys games too. It's all the NFL playoff games. Heck, you like college football for next season? Get ready. You want MLB games, NBA? One place to do it. The #1 sportsbook on the internet is at BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet. And guess what? Put it in the comments section below. So all you gotta do is click that link. I got you. Don't worry, fam.
Best deal out there. So overturned. There you have it. Incomplete pass there. That makes sense. Not a surprise at all, right, Mitch? That was a very clear incomplete pass.
As soon as I saw the replay the very first time, that one's pretty obvious to me. But my prediction is still could technically happen here. I mean, now we're looking at first and 9? And Dallas is 9, is that right?
First and goal, or I guess second and goal now from the 9. That'll be overturned because that's just updating the overturnedness of the play. So second and 9 coming up, and that one was incomplete in the end.
And we got a 4-yard pickup here by C.J. Anderson. Now we're looking at third and goal at the 5-yard line. Tom, this is a 14-play, 70 yards, taking up about 7 minutes. 14 plays. If the Cowboys can hold this drive to a field goal, that is a huge stop. A 15-play drive should end in a touchdown, not a field goal.
So 3rd and 5 here coming up as Anderson did do a good job there to pick up a few yards. What do you expect on this play, Mitch? More play action or what?
I would go for a pass. I don't necessarily know if I'd go play action. Like right now, you don't have your best player on the field. And I understand Todd, he must be hurt because he's not playing much. And it looks like Anderson's coming off the field a little bit, so maybe they're going to go shotgun. I'd go shotgun and I'd see what can happen. And this is Jared Goff is a pass
incomplete. So Cowboys defense again gets the stand, but I am worried about the tiredness here of this team.
Yeah, I mean,
luckily, the defense, I should say.
Oh, he had him.
Good effort.
He had him, but he was just out of bounds. I think if Goff throws that a second sooner, he's got Brandin Cooks in the back corner of the end zone, but just didn't get rid of it, and you're going to have to kick the field goal, and the Rams do. Greg Zuerlein's kick is good. It's 7-6 now. Dallas Cowboys leading. The Rams marched up and down the field twice, Tom. And, I mean, if I'm sitting there, I understand the defense might be tired, but your morale has to be high. Hey, we just gave up a 15-play drive, and we're still in this. So I like that a lot. When I go to the team stats here, first downs, Rams have 8, Cowboys have 4.
What's the time of
total yards is 127 to 56. Time of possession is 12 minutes and 39 seconds for the Rams and 3 minutes and 41. So 75% of the
opposite of what the Cowboys want.
But they are still winning. They are still winning this game. So
it's true. Look, getting those holds there are critical for the defense.
Absolutely.
And now for the Cowboys, you'd like a more time-consuming drive, or at least one that ends in 6.
Yeah, I mean, if you can if there's a way the Cowboys can work together a 13-minute drive here, score a touchdown, and then get the ball at the half, you're going to be really happy if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. I can almost promise you that.
All right, folks, so what is your favorite restaurant? I'll throw this in the comments section right now for you guys. Let us know in the comments section. Mitch, what do you have for me?
I guess it depends what kind of food I'm trying to get. If I have, like, the drunk munchies, which, spoiler alert, I had last night, Velvet Tacos, you're going to find me at Dallas because I love me some Velvet Taco. Thumbs down. How dare you give a thumbs down to Velvet Taco?
Okay. Interesting. But you can't, Chris says, Whataburger, by the way, which I appreciate.
Chris, come on.
Here's my thing, is that you can't base it off of your drunk self. Everything tastes better drunk.
But imagine how much better it tastes when you're drunk.
You can't, though.
I've had Velvet Taco when I've been sober.
Right,
it's amazing.
Let me tell you a story. All right. Freshman year at my college, we all go out. We're all pretty drunk.
Back in 1972.
Shut up. It was not that long ago, sir.
1982.
We go out. We have a fun time out of the night, and we come back, and we've been drinking. And we're like, all right, let's go get some food. And we walk down to like the school's pizza spot, there it is. And we sit there. We get some pizza. And we're like, oh my God, this is so good. Then we come back like 2 days later sober, and it was garbage. You cannot base anything on drunk food.
That's
fair.
You
can't.
I'm in the comments.
Because everything tastes great.
Haskins says Whataburger. Jesse says McDonald's. And Dak says McDonald's. Like, guys, your favorite restaurant is McDonald's and Whataburger. I am genuinely concerned for you. You can pick any restaurant. Can I pick Ruth's Chris? If I want a steak, can I go that route? I haven't been to Ruth's Chris in a minute, but I love me some Ruth's Chris.
That's a fine option.
Balling on a budget, as Dom says.
Yeah, there you go. All right, keep the comments flowing there, folks.
I actually like Snappy Salad, too. I know you don't.
Chicken Express. Yeah, I don't like salads because I don't eat food that is made for animals, Mitch.
Or you can get a wrap. Their wraps are
wrap
incredible.
Is really good,
Their wraps are
the
incredible.
wrap is really good.
Domino's. What is Chicken Express? I don't even know what that is.
I heard that. I heard that gas from producer Dominique there.
See, I think out of all the fast food places I've had down here in Dallas, I think Raising Cane's is my favorite. I could drink the sauce.
Ugly kick there by the Rams, fielded by Jordan Lewis. Is a low line drive, but good coverage there, and they only got out to the 17-yard line. So I guess that worked out pretty well then for the Rams. There you go.
Jesse says, if I'm hungry as hell, I ain't want to wait 27 minutes for my drink. I guess. Does anybody live Texas Roadhouse? All right, I can go with that.
It's a good choice there. I'm fine with that one.
Dat Hydra says Chicken Express is better than Cane's in my opinion. I don't know, man. I'll take it from Dom, I guess.
I do love Cane's, though. Cane's is really good.
I love Cane's.
Cane's is delicious.
If any of y'all live in Dallas and want to get some Raising Cane's with me, you let me know.
All right. 1st and 10, you're coming up for the Dallas Cowboys, and they find Dalton Schultz for 20 yards on that play. A little play action. I love it. Keep using it. Oh, that's such a perfect play design. No one in the middle of the field there. Schultz all the way down to the 37-yard line. That's the best right there, Mitch. That is indeed the best.
I mean, that's got to be frustrating, right? I mean, for a defense, you're like, okay, Zeke's not doing anything. Amari Cooper just had a big play. Dalton Schultz, 20 yards. Come on. That might be his biggest catch of the year. If you guys enjoy the show and you want Tom to do more shows on the Cowboys Report, I'm going to put in the subscription below. You just got to click on that. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We would definitely appreciate it. Send it to your Cowboys friends. Send it to literally anybody. Again, the more subscribers we get, the more shows we can do, even like this. So hopefully, I'll be honest, you guys don't have another snowstorm.
Yeah.
But worst case scenario, we're here for you. We got the game covered. So please hit that subscribe button. We would definitely appreciate it. Pearl Ellis says 31-17 Cowboys with the win. Pat says neither team's going to beat KC. At that point, though, they're in the Super Bowl.
Where do I sign, folks? Where do I sign?
So, Pat, you're saying the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, noted.
All right, 2nd and 7, as that is a loss of 2 yards. I think that was a designed screen to Tavon Austin. It was, and that got blown up. Bad blocking there by Dalton Schultz. That's a loss of 2, so that's not what you wanted to see there.
Yeah, that went absolutely nowhere. So
a long 3rd and 9 now coming up here for the Dallas Cowboys.
What do you think they do? Who are they going to?
I would hope Amari Cooper.
Would not be upset about it. That's a fact. And it's an incomplete pass, Tom. So not a good drive.
Not quite 3 and out, but
to Michael Gallup.
Yeah. I swear to God if this is the fade route. Let me take a look at it. No Cole Bees on the field, by the way. That was all Tavon Austin. Pressure was coming there. Dak tried, but...
I mean, I was going to say, Dak got away from a sack at least once or twice, but
yeah,
there's a lot of pressure in his face there. But quick drive there, quick stop for the Rams defense. That Cowboys defense is going to be tired. That's one thing I want to see. I mean, that's 2 long drives. They've been on the field for a bunch this game. About 75% of this game, the Cowboys defense has been on the field. So they're going to be tired. If I'm the Rams, I'm going to keep running the ball with apparently C.J. Anderson and a lot of play action because it's going to tire him out.
That it will indeed. So Cowboys punt it away. Rams will take over at their own 24-yard line, Mitchell. What do you expect out of this drive here?
A lot of runs, a lot of play action pass, and if I'm the Rams, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You're moving the ball up and down the field, and sure, you got a field goal in the first drive, but you scored in the second drive, so keep it rolling.
All right. So folks, a reminder today's show is brought to you by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120 for a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, give you $60 for free. Put down $100, they'll give you $120. Put down $500, Mitch, they'll give you $600 extra bucks. It's the best deal out there.
Best deal out there, and I'll put it in the comments section below for everybody watching. So all you got to do is just click on that link, chatsports.com/bet. Be a big baller, put down $500, get $600 for free. If you want to be a little baller, it's okay. Put down $50, get $60 for free. BetDSI is hooking us up with the best promo code on the internet, and we want to share it with you. Share it with your friends. Again, chatsports.com/bet in the comment section.
Best deal out there, Mitch. You know it. I'm still rolling in my bonus money.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten Christmas bonuses. We've gotten Thanksgiving bonuses. I think I've had over $100 worth of bonuses on top of my initial $60 that they gave me my deposit. So I put down $50, and I literally have like $200 in bonus money.
That's how you do it, baby.
That's the SI.
Jeremy with a very good point here says, time for Dak to use his legs more. I agree. I'd like to see them use it. Imagine having a really good running quarterback and not letting him run the football, Mitch. Just imagine it, would you?
I think Dak is a mobile quarterback. I wouldn't call him a running quarterback. I think he can run. But again, I think when you allow him to run, he can roll out really well to his right. That's going to help play action. I mean, they've done a good job with Zeke, but I'm not going to go away from Zeke. Like that last drive, I'm not going away from Zeke.
I also think that it opens up everything else, too, though.
Well,
like having the threat of the run, they're letting him keep it for that one time.
Or some RPOs. RPOs are really simple, but yet really hard to cover. So,
JRO Mania MA, how can Dallas stop the Rams' offense? I think is a good question there.
I think if it was that easy of a question, a lot of teams would do it. I think it's almost as close as stop as the Chiefs' offense or the Saints, but how do you stop them? I would say control Todd Gurley, but he's not even playing, so.
Well, I think the key is third downs. Like, the play fake has allowed the Rams to move the ball down a little bit, but C.J. Anderson has just forced them. So you do get the benefit of stopping them from scoring so far and still being up by 1 point, but your defense is tired right now. They're on the field for a lot already in this game.
Get the defense off the field, and the Rams have had manageable third downs on every single third. Like, yes, they're picking up maybe only 2 or 3 yards per run, but they're sitting there 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 just about every drive, and you know, good NFL teams are going to pick that up. So, Jason Strickland says, what's going downy?
I said sup, Jason. Right now, the Rams are down. A little toss to Todd Gurley. He'll get to the edge and pick up 4 yards there. So,
that's Sean Lee with the tackle.
Yeah, he's Sean Lee siding now. Antoine Woods, I think, is actually down on the play. That's not a good sign there.
Will Sean Lee finish the game? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no.
Maybe Antoine's okay. Sean Lee will finish the game. Now, Antoine Woods is indeed down, so I'll get that in a lower third for you guys here.
Yeah, he's on the sideline.
Not quite sure what happened.
He's not laying down, though.
Shoulder.
I'm not quite sure either. Oh, I think
so. We'll wait to see what the injury is. He shoves away the medical doctor. Well, that's not good. So
that's
he's
interesting.
Yeah, all right. Lower third is in there, so he's going to be able to walk off to the sideline there.
That's really interesting. Why did he just shove the medical
I don't know.
doctor?
Probably because he said to come out of the game or something. I don't know. All right, so Antoine Woods, they're checking out, I think, his shoulder there, so we'll keep you up to there as best we can. He is, of course, from L.A., played at USC. This is a homecoming game for him.
That's you'd like to see that kind of stuff here. It looks like C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley are both on the field, and this is a big pickup here by the Rams. 20 yards for Brandin Cooks, and
that's big.
That's tough on this defense. They look tired. There's a lot of hands on the hips. But yet, the Cowboys still have the lead, so hopefully they can keep this mojo going.
Nice throw there. Cooks was just too good on Byron Jones there. Byron hasn't been the best in coverage. So 1st and 10 coming up. Rams starting again to get the ball on the Cowboys side of the field. I'm nervous again, Mitch, just so you know.
Yeah, which I totally don't blame you there. How would you grade Scott Linehan's play calling so far? This is from JR Romania.
As Robert Woods picks up 16 now, and the Rams are marching the ball down the field quickly here. A lot of play action, a lot of motion there. That was just too easy. Woods over the middle taken down by Sean Lee. I could use a turnover here. You know that, Mitch? That's what I could use right now.
Yeah, that would definitely be ideal. But I just haven't seen this Cowboys defense. I mean, they're just giving up chunk plays, man. That's another 12-yard gain there. So
1st and 10 then coming up here, as now it's an 11-yard gain to Tyler Higbee. So, oh boy, Mitchell. They are just marching down the field.
Oh boy, Tom. Jason says Dallas needs to rattle Goff. Yeah, I totally agree.
The issue is that they haven't had any pressure on him so far.
I mean, they're also getting the ball out quick. Like, he's getting the ball out pretty quick. If they're going to fake it, I mean, 3 seconds and that ball's coming out. So it's tough to get after the quarterback. But right now, total yards is in favor of the Rams, 178-77. We'll see. They need to get a stop here. But this defense is tired.
For the Rams, as Goff audibles once again.
I mean, you can see how tired this defense is.
They've been out there for just an incredible amount of time. It's as Todd Gurley picks up 8 yards there.
Why don't you guys go ahead and give Tom a follow on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. I'm putting the link in the comment section below, so you just got to click on that and give Tom a follow.
Thanks, guys.
He does all the work here at Chat Sports for the Cowboys. If you want to Cowboys news, rumors, heck, if you want to get on Tom's show, easy way to do it is to follow him on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Or if you like NFL draft stuff, that's your dude.
All right, 1st and 10 again as C.J. Anderson picks up 2 yards because apparently he is just balling out today, Mitchell. Go figure, right? As we all foresaw, C.J. Anderson is torching the Cowboys' run defense.
I mean, it's tough, right? Like, it's one of those situations where I'm looking at, 8 carries for 50 yards. C.J. Anderson's been pretty good so far in this game, and I'm surprised.
12 first downs versus 5 in favor of L.A. right now. As 1st and 10 pass falls incomplete, intended for Tyler Higbee, the tight end. So at least there's that, right, Mitch?
Yeah, that's true. 7-13 is Jared Goff right now for 89 yards, and C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley both have 8 carries. And I think when I'm looking at it, Todd Gurley must not be healthy. That's the only thing I can possibly come up with why he doesn't have as many yards or as many attempts. And that was a look to Tyler Higbee in the end zone, pass incomplete.
A good attempt there on 1st down.
But 14 passes and 19 carries for the Rams compared to only 11 total plays for the Cowboys.
That's not good.
That's how big of a difference.
Cowboys need a long, sustained drive. This is kind of they're glad to be up as C.J. Anderson picks up 14 yards down to the 1. So looks like the Rams here are about to retake the lead, Mitchell.
That it does, and it's a touchdown for the Rams.
C.J. Anderson, okay. I don't like that C.J. Anderson is torching this team. I really don't.
After a game like this, he might be working himself a contract.
You getting paid this offseason. Glad I kept him. All right, 12-7 now. The Rams lead the Cowboys point after pending as Mitchell finishes up his Red Bull here.
Yep, I need some wings, man.
Yeah.
Barbecue, preferably.
Not ideal so far there for the Rams as Anderson just bulldozed his way in.
It's a tough run.
12-7 there, Rams lead, Mitch.
Looking at the first downs, Tom, it's 14-5 Rams. Total yards, 203-77. 11-114 rushing yards. This one is penalties. Both teams have been clean, but time of possession, 6 minutes for the Cowboys. Only 16:59 for the Rams. It's
extra point is up and good as well. Anderson clearly crossed the pylon or the line there. So 13-7 now. The Rams lead. They've scored on all 3 of their drives. Only 1 touchdown though so far, Mitchell.
True. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, 1 field goal.
No, reverse those. 2 field goals, 1 touchdown.
2 field goals, 1 touchdown.
There you go. All right, 13-7 now. The Rams lead. Let's talk about the Cowboys' offense here. They get the chance to get back on the field and hopefully, Mitchell, have a sustained drive.
They better. They even if they do not score on this drive, they need to be able to at least kill the clock a little bit because if they can maybe even get a field goal, they can get something going here and then they get the ball to half, that's huge. Yeah. If this is a 3 and out, as tired as that defense is, I would not be surprised if the Rams march right back down the field and score again.
Dak has been good, though. 5 of 6 for 66 yards and a score so far.
He has been productive. But, again, they have yet to be able to really get the run game going, which is something that is really going to impact them. But 66 yards, along a 29 to Amari Cooper on a nice crossing route. He was able to hit there for the touchdown. The Cowboys' offense, when it's been on the field, it's only been 2 drives. So, take it with what you want, but as long as Dak can maybe keep it going, if they get that play action rolling a little bit. But to me, I'm looking at Zeke. He's got 5 carries for 11 yards, 0 receptions. 5 touches for Ezekiel Elliott in the first half. Now, they have not been on the field for a lot. I get that. But at the end of the day, if I'm the Rams, I'm like, wow, I'm holding Zeke to 11 rushing yards, 11 total yards in the first half. Sign me up for that every day of the week. That's going to be a win for the opposing team against the Cowboys all the time. And then, even Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's been solid too, though, in this game. 2 catches for 35 yards and a long of 29 for that touchdown. Maybe you got to keep feeding him the ball because he looks hungry, and as you always like, the good old sluggo. So I want to see something like that happen with Amari. But if there's been the story of this game for me, it's C.J. Anderson. And Todd Gurley doesn't look fully healthy to me, but it's okay as long as C.J. Anderson continues to run the ball, that he continues to just pound the rock. I mean, 10 carries, 65 yards, a long of 15. I mean, the fact that he's only had a long of 15 and has 65 yards, averaging 6.5 yards per carry, but picking up big chunk plays, picking up tough first downs, and dude's running really hard. And if I'm the Rams, if Todd Gurley tells me, hey, I'm not 100% healthy, now obviously I'm not going to rest him, but I'm going to continue to lean on CJ because this guy's been the story of this game, and I would imagine that the Cowboys are just as surprised to be dealing with CJ Anderson. So shout out to CJ. He's playing well, and he's bounced around the NFL, a few different teams this year. Left the Broncos, went to the Panthers, signed with the Rams, and hell, man, he's been good. But we saw it even at the end of the year. I mean, he had a game that was like 130 rushing yards and a touchdown. So, CJ, keep balling out, man.
All right, so Cowboys now with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They'll get a chance to, in theory, retake this lead, Mitchell, if they can get something going on the ground. You mentioned it earlier. Zeke's got to start showing up. And I know it's not all his fault. He doesn't have much room to run, but C.J. Anderson is going off right now.
Yeah, C.J. Anderson is outplaying Todd Gurley and Ezekiel Elliott as we predicted in this game. So it's pretty crazy. But I got a comment for you guys. Grade the offense for the Cowboys so far. A, B, C, D, or F. They've only had 2 drives. So basing this off 2 drives, what grade would you give the Cowboys offense thus far? What do you think, Tom?
Pretty iffy so far.
I would say C. They got a touchdown on one drive and a not so good one the other. That's basically an A and an F to me. I believe that averages out to a C. So I'll give the Cowboys a C. They just haven't been on the field for much. So hopefully they can get this drive going. Hopefully they can sustain a decent drive. Take up maybe 7 minutes here. The first play is with Zeke. It looks like a pickup of about 5 yards, so that's a good run there.
Like that.
They got to chew up the clock. Chew up the clock, eat all 7. If they can go into the halftime with a touchdown, that'd be great. 14-13. The defense can rest up a little bit. Having a lead is going to be huge. Whoever has the lead at halftime, Tom, is going to win this game.
I thought it was whoever scored the touchdown first.
Yeah, I know.
Third down incomplete. We do have a weigh-in that we can bring up here for you guys. Will the Cowboys score a touchdown on this drive? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Yes or no, Mitch?
I hope they do. I want to see a good game. I would love to see it 14-13 going into halftime with the Cowboys have the lead and they get ball at half. So, wow, that should have been a pick six, by the way. Oh, my goodness.
Samson and Buckham just dropped a surefire pick six.
That's a pick six.
That was brutal.
Wow.
That was brutal. He never saw him. Literally never saw the edge rusher dropping back in coverage.
That was a prime example of running without the ball already. That's lucky.
That was awful.
That was really
so
bad.
lucky. Thank goodness that wasn't picked off.
That's a pick
Thank
six.
goodness.
That's a pick six.
Or at least gets the ball at the 20-yard line and Rams take over. All right, 3rd and 5. Dak doesn't get the snap off. Did they call timeout? Yes, they did. Dak was calling for it, and Mooney just never snapped it.
So there is a flag, but as you said, this is going to be a timeout.
Yeah, timeout Cowboys, so 3rd and 5 still coming up. Again, will the Cowboys score a touchdown on this drive? Type Y for yes, type N for no.
I don't know what N looks like in sign language, Tom, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. We got Pat Hart saying no, Hasher saying yes, Madden 2007 is going Y. Pearl says Y.
I like it.
Nicholas Cox says no. What do you guys think? Are the Cowboys going to score on this drive? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Jasenia, yes. Hasher says yikes.
Got to get the 3rd down here. Got to get the 3rd down
it's
conversion.
An incomplete pass.
Jeez.
Incomplete pass. Looking for Amari Cooper. So now we're staring here at 4th and 5 and got to punt it.
Well, we can scratch that way. Not going to happen here. Dak just airmailed Cooper.
Bad throw. I think he had him. Cooper had him beat. Just bad throw. Bad throw by Dak.
started well and has just been bad on those last 2 throws. A surefire interception, and then had Cooper open and just shot him high.
I mean, Cooper maybe should have been able to bring that down. It did go through his hands, but as an NFL quarterback, you're 6 yards away. You need to be able to put that right on the money, not where he's got to really reach up. I mean, the defender was right behind him, but that needs to be caught. That needs to be a completed pass. That's rough, and if I'm the Cowboys defense, I'm going to be pretty ticked off because I'm exhausted and our offense has not been able to do anything thus far.
And a nice little return as well by the Rams.
I mean, they got the ball at the 36. As far as I'm concerned, Tom, the Rams are going to score here before half. And I don't see anything to say
I
otherwise.
run the ball and I go up at minimum 13-7.
Joey says Dak should have ran on that play.
He could have run, but he's also got Amari Cooper wide open. And that's a scenario where I'm fine to throw it to Cooper, but that's got to be a better throw. Yeah. Like, that's got to hit Dak Prescott right in the hands.
That needs to be an easy pass. Like an NFL player, heck, high school football player, in my opinion, that needs to be an easy pass and catch. And unfortunately, it just wasn't. So we're looking now at the Rams. They got the ball. I mean, 6:16 left here before the half. And that Cowboys defense, as we're going to keep saying it, is tired, man. They've been on the field for at least 17 minutes in this game, and it's a run play with C.J. Anderson. He picks up 6 or 7.
Yards after yards. Jeez, this defense not looking great. Mitch, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't blame you. It amazes me, though, how much the Rams have dominated this game, and it's only 13-7. I mean, CJ's averaging 6.5 yards per carry. 11 carries for 71 yards. C.J. Anderson.
As he picks up 7 to bring up 1st and 10.
I mean, they're just feeding him the rock. I mean, Gurley must not be healthy. I mean, right now, the Rams have ran the ball 22 times, have 127 rushing yards, which is 5.8 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. And, I mean, they've held Gurley to 4.6, but I'm the Rams. I'm going to keep running. And until the Cowboys have proven that they can stop it, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And then a pass incomplete to C.J. Anderson.
Pass.
I just think this is a well-covered play, and C.J. dropped it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think he dropped that on purpose. I mean, he catches that, it's a loss of 2. So we're looking here now at 2nd and 10. What do you think, Tom? You think that was the first time they didn't pick up real yards on the first down play?
They've done it before, but the key for the Rams is they've still been picking up 4 or 5 yards even when they don't have an incomplete pass. By the way, Robert Woods was double covered. That was the play there. It was a shot deep, and it just wasn't available.
This is a 6-yard pickup.
Got to get a sack tonight, or a stop here. As they lose 4 yards on a pass to Todd Gurley. Okay, so you got to get off the field here on 3rd and down. Got to get off the field. It's a design screenplay. Karan Reed blows it up in the backfield. Absolutely love it.
Huge.
Big stop there.
Huge stop there. So 3rd and 14 here for the Rams. Do you take a shot? If I'm the Rams, I take a shot. I take a shot. I have Brandin Cooks, who's one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL. He gets, I believe he's top 5 in the NFL this year of pass interference calls against him. If I'm the Rams, I'm taking a shot here. Worst case scenario, it's incomplete, and I'm just going to punt it away as far as I can.
3rd and 14 here. At their own 45, maybe just pick up 10 and try and go for it. 4th and 5.
That's true.
Will stop you.
That's true. My only fear with that is then you're going to set them up.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. Oh. Jared Goff threw that one in the dirt.
He must have got hit.
To Gerald Everett. There's a flag.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
And it's a 1st down. Illegal use of the hands by Gerald Everett. This is an automatic.
No, it's on Byron Jones.
You sure? Yep, Byron Jones. Illegal use of the hands. No play. 1st down for the Rams. That's huge. I got to see this. He doesn't seem all that upset, which I just don't get. Let's see here. That's tough. I mean, he did hit him in the face. That's a little ticky-tacky to me. It's a little ticky-tacky to me. And then Brandin Cooks gets 15 yards on the very next play. You just can't give an offense this many attempts, especially when your defense is as tired as it is. And
you need a turnover right now.
I mean, that's tough. I mean, touchdown Todd Gurley, 35 yards up the middle. Rams take the lead, or have the lead now, 19-7. We've been saying Todd Gurley hasn't been healthy, and then Todd Gurley just breaks off a big run there for 35 yards. I mean, you literally get the Rams to 3rd and 14.
Touchdown, Todd Gurley.
A dumb penalty, and then a pick up a 15 by Cooks, and then Todd Gurley just absolutely just right up the middle. Untouched.
Awful angles.
Untouched.
Damn it.
19-7. Rams have a huge lead now. 4 drives, 4 scores for the Rams. I don't see anything changing. This Cowboys defense must just be absolutely gassed. Absolutely gassed.
All right, 27 now. So, Mitchell, now the Cowboys absolutely have to get 7 on this drive.
Nothing less. I mean, if they get 7, they're only down 20-14 and get ball at the half. But, I mean, look at that running lane, Tom. That's wide open.
Great blocking. Xavier Woods, as I've mentioned before, an awful angle. Went way too far in, and not all of his fault, of course, but that's brutal right there.
I mean, Todd Gurley now 9 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. He's averaging 8 yards per carry, but the Dallas Cowboys have given up 162 rushing yards in the very first half. They are on pace to give up over 300 rushing yards in this game. That's insane to me. What's your favorite food? Let me know, because right now, the only people that are eating, it's not Zeke. It's this Rams running attack. 162 rushing yards against one of the best defensive.
I am still upset they even called that. Like, I really am.
The hands to the face?
Yeah.
I'm upset too, but according to the rule, it's ticky-tacky.
Small the flag. It's 3rd and 14.
It's ticky-tacky. I agree. But in LA, I'm not surprised that that's the call.
Just absolutely brutal here.
I need a drink. This is frustrating.
Me too. All right. What's your favorite food, folks? Let us know in the comment section. I'll throw it in there right now, too, here.
Favorite food? I would say I love wings, chicken wings, boneless or with the bone in, Tom. I'm a any kind of chicken wing guy. I love burgers. Those are probably my favorite. And tacos. Absolutely crush tacos. Even though I was talking to Harris the other day, and he told me he found an all-you-can-eat gourmet pizza place here in Dallas. $20.
Where?
He said it's kind of like Fogo de Chao, only with pizza. He said it's incredible.
Bless you.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Jesse says his favorite food is success. I like that one right there. Not a great return by Jordan Lewis.
Alexander says Rams win at halftime. Bet 1. Alex, did you bet with BetDSI? That's my real question. What is happening to the field right now? Is there a fire on the field?
No, they shut off fireworks, dude. Touchdowns. All right,
The
play
amount of
action screen to Zeke Elliott. He will get the first down, so Zeke gets involved up to the 32-yard line. A garbage spot, by the way. It's a full yard short, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Chris Richard firing it up his
He's better do something.
All right, they need 7 on this drive, or this game's over.
Oh, already, Tom.
Down by 13, the defense literally can't get a stop. So,
I hear you. I hope it's not over, because then this makes our job a little bit more boring, which I don't want. So, come on, boys. Let's get a score.
2nd and 5.
Let's get a score here.
Get a score, you're right back in it. As Elliott picks up 15 yards there. There's the Zeke we need. All right, I like that one. 2 spoons? 2 spoons, there we go.
I posted on my Instagram, if somebody can guess the exact amount of rushing yards for Zeke, I'll give you $5. So
Has anyone done it yet?
I don't know. Let me look. I mean, I've had a bunch of people comment on it.
Glad to see Zeke going there. So 2-minute warning, 20-7. Let us know if the Cowboys will score on this drive. I'll put that in the comment section for you guys too.
If anybody goes ahead and gives Tom or I a follow on Twitter, I'm at MitchellRens365. He's at WhatGoingDowney. If you guys are watching the show, I'll give you a follow back on Trying to get to Trying to get that blue check mark. It's not easy, Tom. It's really not.
Kevin says, yes, they will score on this drive. I certainly hope so because they really need to on this drive.
I desperately hope so as well.
Because they need it. They do get the ball to start the second half, by the way, so if you can get that double up, that the 1-and-1 as I call it, to get those points and then score again, you're in good shape.
Yeah, again, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, if they can score on this drive, I don't want a field goal. 20-10 is different. I want 20-14. They got absolutely whooped in the first half. I mean, let's just be real. They got absolutely whooped in the first half.
They're honestly lucky to only be down by 13.
And if it's 20-14, they get the ball at the half, I'm feeling good. They just got absolutely beat, and at the end of the day, good teams can respond. You have to be able to respond in the NFL. It's a big momentum game. Let's get the fans back on their side, 20-14. You're looking there at halftime. If I'm Jason, I'm like, hey, guys, we're in this. One score here, we're literally right back in it. So big time here, big time for the Cowboys to get a score here. It's at the 2-minute warning. I hope they do, man. They're at the ball. They got the ball at the 49, so we'll see.
All right, 49. Zeke finally kind of showed up on this drive, maybe because the Rams were in their little bit more of a passing defense mode, but I hope they can get going here, because if they don't, I'm going to be pretty upset. Unfortunate there.
I mean, he's got 7 carries for 31 yards, and then he's got that 1 catch for 12 yards. If you're able to hold Ezekiel Elliott to under 100 total yards for the entire game, so again, he's under 50 right now for the first half, that's a win. This team is good. The Cowboys are a good team. But let's be real. Ezekiel Elliott is the best player there, and as you can see at the graphic up on the screen, 5 carries, 31 yards. Or 7 carries for 31 yards. It's just not going to get it done. 1 catch for 12 yards. Again,
and most of that coming on this drive.
On this drive, yeah, exactly. I mean, 4 for 8 was before this drive, and then Dak even. You're looking at Dak. He's 7 to 10, Tom, for 83 yards and a touchdown. Dak's been efficient. If you tell me in most games Dak's going to have a 70% completion percentage, I'm okay with that. And unfortunately for the Cowboys, they haven't had the ball for many drives.
Oh, God, Goodell's at the game. No wonder they're going to lose.
Oh, Roger Goodell. It's funny that the NFL commissioner can't even get a box seat. Let me just put that out there.
All right, give to Zeke. He makes Michael Brockers miss, picks up 6.
Run.
So you're at the 43. Got to go up tempo, though, here. I don't mind the run there.
That's a tough run. I mean, they kind of had him dead to rights, basically a 2-yard run, and then got him. And then Dak, though, is incomplete on 2nd and 4, intended for Amari Cooper. It's 3rd and 4, but as far as I'm concerned, it's 4-down territory. I'm going for it on 4th down.
Play action pass. Dak under pressure. He'll try and throw it deep and not caught there. Tried to go to Amari Cooper again, incomplete.
And it's 3rd and 4. But I think if I'm the Cowboys, I'm going to run it here. I'm going to run it with Zeke. I'm going to try to get it to at least a 1st down or 4th and 1, 4th and manageable, and that's personally what I would do. But you can say what you want.
All right, so 3rd and 4. Honestly, I think this is 4-down territory.
And it's a 1st down. Blake Jarwin.
Never mind, doesn't matter. There you go, Blake.
Picks up 4. Must be healthy.
All right, he's banged up. Cole's been on the field almost as a decoy for the most part. He hasn't gone much downfield.
Joey View says this game's over. Joey, if they score a touchdown here, is it still over?
You got to score, but no, it's not over, as Blake got to the
Did he?
Pretty
I don't know.
Spot. Pretty generous spot. I think it's the right spot, but pretty close.
Brandon Kelly wants to know, are these guys Cowboys fans? Tom's a Cowboys fan.
Yes, I am.
I'm just here for the beer. So
I try and stay.
I'm an NFL fan.
Unbiased.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You're a Cowboys fan.
There you go.
And now Zeke picks up 3 more. I will say I'm a little worried on the lack of urgency by the Cowboys. There's 55 seconds left in this half, and
Zeke didn't get out of bounds there. They're going to let the clock run. You got to move.
That's what I'm saying. There is no urgency right now. And Dak passes the ball. It's incomplete to Michael Gallup. It's 3rd and 7 at the 36.
Still
all right.
4-down territory.
You think? You don't think you try to kick the field goal with Money Maher? 2010? I mean, at this point, if it's 4th and 7, that's tough. That's one tough kick. Do you run it here then?
No.
Okay.
As Dak just throws it behind Michael Gallup.
That's a 1st down.
Oh, God.
That needs to be a 1st down. That's a very bad throw by Dak Prescott. Very bad throw. Not tipped, just blatantly behind him. can even see the Rams were like, wow, he missed that one.
3rd and 7.
And Dak Prescott is sacked for 7 yards, Tom, taking them out of field goal position. As we say all the time, that is the freaking Achilles heel of this team. They get to this spot of the field and then just suck. I mean, he just held the... No way is that a sack. How can you roll him down? He didn't...
What the fuck?
How is that a sack?
How is it not a penalty? He got smacked in the head. I'm tweeting this.
How is this a sack?
This is a garbage call.
How is that a sack?
How is that a sack? How is that a penalty? How is it not a penalty? Hit him in the head. What a garbage call. What an absolutely garbage call. Trash call. Absolutely trash.
That's horrible.
What a garbage call.
You let me know when you get
What
that
an
tweeted out.
Absolutely trash call. I cannot believe they did that.
I don't understand how you don't even have him wrapped up and they call it a sack.
I cannot believe they called that. That is the worst call I've seen all night.
You let me know when that's out. Like, I'm not even... Like, that's the issue with the NFL. Like, they're literally taking it out of the players' hands. Like, I don't even understand how you can even remotely call that a sack. Not at any point was he even kind of wrapped up. And he got hit in the head multiple times. Like, the guy grabbed him by the back of his helmet, and that's what they're going to call it a sack? That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'll go ahead and say that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen.
Trash call.
Todd Gurley picks up 8 yards.
Absolutely trash call. 100% trash.
I got you, Tom. This is going to get some
That's such garbage.
I just don't even...
Absolutely garbage. I'm
I
not
mean,
talking about anything else right now.
Luckily, though... Oh, never mind. I'd refrain. You're getting some heat on that tweet already, though. That's good.
Absolutely garbage call.
Yeah, tweet's going to do well.
Rams might get a field goal here for Greg the Leg, too.
That's... Whew-wee. So LA's got the ball, 1st and 10 on the 40. I would have said that so far this game has really been shifted in 2 really bad calls. First, we saw 3rd and 14, the hands to the face, which would have been 4th and 14, hands to the face, which gave the Rams a 1st down. Brandin Cooks picks up 15 yards. Todd Gurley then busts a 35-yard run. And then on that last call was, I can honestly say that was one of the worst calls I saw in the entire NFL this entire year. I don't even understand how that's a sack. And even if it's not, even if it's an incomplete pass, I think then Maher still has at least the ability to kick a field goal, at least the attempt at a field goal. So that hurt, man.
Just absolutely garbage. All right, 1st and 10, Goff over the middle. Almost picked off by Cheetah, but that would have been really nice right there.
Got over 100 people watching now, so shout out to y'all. I'm going to post in the comments section to follow Tom on Twitter because he's our main Cowboys guy here. And also, if you're not already subscribed to the Cowboys Report on YouTube, go ahead and click this subscribe button Send it to your friends. The more people we can get on the show, the more people we can get subscribed, the more shows we can do here at Chat Sports. So again, click on that subscribe button, follow, check us out. We do a lot of good content here. Subscribe. Please, please, please.
Goff it's completed, so now they're near whatever. They're going to get the spike off, so from their 45 here, Cowboys 45. I'm very flustered by the sack. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing a bad job, but I'm very flustered right now.
Low Boogie, if you put anything, either a curse word or something sexual, it will get blocked by YouTube. So let's not do that. J Romania, hopefully I pronounced that right. Cowboys comeback, I'm praying for him. Nicole Cox says Cowboys 17, Rams 34.
All right, at least Greg Legg's field goal is no good. So 20-7 at the half.
20-7 at the half. Probably could be a lot worse.
I'm just upset about the sack call because that was absolute trash.
That was a bad kick.
Yeah, that was just too much cut on it. All right, halftime, Mitch, I guess thoughts so far. In the meantime, everyone else get your score predictions in there, and I'll get our highlight cut going for after the game. We'll have the bullshit sack call, don't worry.
Tom, your tweet already has 500 views, 43 retweets. That's going to be a big one.
What's up?
People who comment on it.
Too bad it's only trash that gets retweeted.
Yeah, too bad. I will say this, though. Right, so the first half went, the Rams absolutely hands down dominated this. And
you're honestly lucky to only be down 20-7 at the same time, though, you know?
I mean, it's true, but, I'm going through the stats here, and, C.J. Anderson had a hell of a first half, 78 rushing yards. Todd Gurley, 80 rushing yards. The Dallas Cowboys gave up 170 rushing yards in the first half. The first half. You give up 170 rushing yards in a game. That's terrible. I believe the Bengals or the Raiders had the worst rush defense against in the NFL. They gave up 150 rushing yards a game.
Yeah.
The Cowboys gave up 170 and 2 touchdowns in the very first half. They ran the ball 24 times. Jared Goff passed it 21 times. Goff is 11 of 21 for 121 yards, 0 touchdowns. The Cowboys have done a pretty good job against Goff. It's just C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley decided to put their big boy pants on, and they're
that Rams offensive line's been really good too, and this Cowboys run defense just has been among the best in the NFL. Has just been brutal so far tonight, Mitch. Just brutal.
And brutal, yes, but I'm also gonna give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They're bullying the Cowboys defensive straight up. We talk about these great linebackers, and they are really good, but it's really hard to tackle somebody running at a full head of steam. Already 3 yards running at you. No hesitation. Its holes are there. They're hitting them, and they're gone. So C.J. Anderson, Todd Gurley are having great games, but they can definitely pat their offensive line on the back because I think that's the real story of this game thus far. So
I think that's fairly accurate. Anderson has been so good. Jared Goff hasn't even been that good, and the Rams are still blowing him out just because
of the run game.
Just run the ball so well.
But I think that's what you're going to start seeing. If I'm the Cowboys here, and it's 11 of 21, so 11 of 21 for 121 yards and 0 touchdowns there for Goff, not 11 of 12. So we'll get that fixed for you guys. But at the end of the day, you're going to see long plays down the field, and I think that's ultimately what's going to happen. And I think as long as the Rams can continue to do what they're doing, it's going to be pretty successful. I don't really see anything besides that changing. So what grade would you give the Cowboys defense so far?
It's an F, isn't it? I don't know what else you could possibly give it.
I don't know if I want to give it an F. I'll give it a D because the offense also hasn't been able to sustain long drives, and they've just been on the field forever.
It's fair. We'll do grades tonight, and if this holds, defense is getting an F.
Defense is getting a D. It's from Downey.
I'm upset, Mitchell, and you understand why.
It's a frustrating game, and we put so much time here at Chat Sports into Cowboys shows and Cowboys reports, and all week, right? The anticipation. We're here in Dallas. You can see it. Everybody is super pumped. Heck, I went to the gym today, and the amount of Cowboys jerseys I saw. Heck, you can go to a grocery store. The grocery store I go to, Tom. You wear a Cowboys jersey there, you get 10% off.
Tom Thumb.
It's huge here. And when we see this kind of performance, it's frustrating, and you can't blame it on the road because they have more fans there than the Rams do. So they better show up, or this game could get ugly quick. And if the Rams score again here before the Cowboys, it's going to get ugly, and it's going to get ugly fast because I'm not going to rely on Dak Prescott because Dak's played bad.
You need 7. Yeah, Dak's had a bit of a rough showing as of late.
Dak had a good first drive. He was, 3 of 3 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Since then, it's been bad. He's missed big opportunities. He's missed first downs. Not going to get it done against a Rams team that's, they're 12-4 for a reason. They're a very good team.
Good team. Good team indeed. Dak started the game, I thought, really well, but since then, Mitchell, he's just slowed to almost a crawl there. Some missed throws. Should have been a pick 6. Like, it's not been a good showing. Frankly, who on this Cowboys team has stepped up and played well tonight? Like, truly well? Anyone? Waiting? Waiting?
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know the question.
How many Cowboys players have actually played well tonight?
Amari.
He has a drop.
Yeah, but he also has the biggest play of the game for them.
True, but I don't know if he's truly played as well as we would hope him to play,
I don't disagree with that either, but also this game has been frustrating, and if I have to pick one player who I think's played well, I guess I'll go with Amari. Zeke's been okay, but Zeke's also kind of got
to that last drive by the Cowboys.
You could argue is a lot of garbage time yards. Sure, the 9 carries, 40 yards looks okay, and he's got 52 total yards in the first half, which you'd be like, all right, well, what more do you want for a guy, especially when they're losing 20-7? But again, I think a lot of that was when the Rams were kind of playing a little bit back, a little bit off, and luckily he was able to get that going. But in my opinion, you got to start taking either some shots down the field with Amari. We got to get Amari a little bit more in sync because I think when they have targeted Amari, it's been pretty good. 3 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown along a 29. Sure, he did have that one bad drop, but he should have another catch and another first down catch because Dak missed him on the crossing route there near the end of the first half. So if I'm the Cowboys, I'm going to lean on this trio, and they have to. They have to lean on this trio. You just got to get more targets in the vicinity of Amari Cooper and just keep running the ball with Zeke.
Yeah, it's fair.
They can't get away from Zeke.
Yeah, even, I know you're down 2 scores, you do still need to run the football, if only to give your defense some more breathers because they've been on the field for so long.
Yeah,
they're tired right now.
I'm going to check out here the team. The Rams have 20 first downs to the Cowboys 8. But total yards, it's 291 to 119. And the story of this game is time of possession.
Just not going to get the ball.
Cowboys have 9 minutes and 48 seconds worth of time possession, and the Rams are at 20-12. That's a huge, huge difference. And when you're just comparing the offenses, again, total yards 292 to 119, passing yards 121 to 79. That's close, but rushing. Rushing is the big difference maker in this game. 170 rushing yards for the Rams, only 40 for the Cowboys, and it's C.J. Anderson, it's Todd Gurley, and they're just picking up 6-7 yards every freaking run. And you're going to pick up, if you're going to give Jared Goff in this offense 3 and 4, 3 and 3, 3 and 2, they're going to chew you up and they're going to spit you out, and it's what's happening right now to this Cowboys defense. And they're tired, the hands are on the hips, and unless something changes, Tom, I'm sorry, I don't see a lot changing in the second half.
I totally agree there. They have to get something going on offense. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen there.
You can't even stuff the box because as soon as you stuff the box, then it just gets ugly quick. But, the comment that we're going to put up here is Dak a franchise quarterback. We talked about what is a franchise quarterback before. Maybe you guys can comment as well. What is a franchise quarterback? But
the Dak haters are going to have plenty to argue
on
with tonight, and there's going to be a lot to be upset about, frankly, the way this is going right
now. Roberto says Connor Williams liability run block. Somebody else said they're a second half team.
They have been a second half team at times. They definitely give the chance there.
Josh, your comment, it's dirty, so it's going to get blocked, so no curse words. Brian says they're still in it, limit mistakes, which I agree. Reggie Evans says franchise quarterback is not Dak, and I don't know. It's tough. I think he's an average quarterback, and if an average quarterback is what you want, sure, go for him. But
NFL loves average quarterbacks.
Bijan says we need to stop biting on the fakes with their play action. I agree with that.
That's been an issue all game. I completely agree there.
Joshua Fox says, I don't normally say much about the refs, but the refs have really made some bad calls.
Yeah,
I'm actually with him.
Either.
I'm not a guy who's going to blame the refs, but there's been two really...
Even if they lose tonight, I'm not going to blame the refs. I'll point out they haven't been very good, but I'm not going to... You can't blame the refs for everything that's gone on tonight. But doesn't mean they haven't made bad calls.
I agree. Vold says Sean Lee looks lost out there. I haven't even really seen Sean Lee on the field.
He's been out there a little bit. He doesn't quite look like good old Sean Lee, though, is the issue.
Yeah, he looks like a player who's been hurt and hasn't really been on the field much this year. Kind of Sean Lee's MO, if you will. So, I don't know, Tom. They said, Reggie Evans said they need to go get a QB. Who you thinking?
I mean,
who are they going to get?
But that's the issue, right?
Who are they going to get?
Like, I don't think you need to extend Dak Prescott right now. You don't have to. But if you guys have a better option at quarterback, I'm all ears.
Like, I don't want Nick Foles. I wouldn't want...
Do you want to pay Nick Foles $20, $25
But that's what I'm saying.
million?
Like, who's the free agent quarterback that you're going to go out and get?
Who's the draft quarterback you're going to get? You're not going to get one.
So, I'm sticking with Dak. And there's our first Fire Linehan from Lunchy83.
Thank you. Linehan's garbage. I hate him. Like, Linehan would actually be a better coordinator if he had I'll just say Matthew Stafford as his quarterback. But, like, Linehan has Dak Prescott. Which one? I need to send out this tweet. Has Dak Prescott, and he hasn't run the football with him.
Oh, my Lord, Tom. Your tweet is blowing up. 150 retweets. That's what's up, my man. This is awesome. This is gonna go viral. Incredible. All right, do you want Scott Linehan fired? Type FS or type FS.
Yeah, two options. Fire Scott, fire Scott.
We got E-Magic saying fire, Madden, fire, Mr. Big Mac, fire him, Noah, fire him, your boy DC, fire him, Lunchy, of course, we know what you're going with, fire Scott Linehan. Damn. How close are we to halftime?
In halftime.
Or out of halftime.
Sorry, I'm working on the highlight cuts. That's why I'm in and out right now.
It's okay.
All right, folks, we're going to take a very short break. We'll be back here for the start of the second half. Don't worry. Mitch has to use the little boys' room. He'll be back here in a minute. I'll work on our highlight cut. We'll have more, I guess, play-by-play coming up here. Maybe the Cowboys can come back in the meantime. Let me know if you want Scott Linehan fired, because I certainly do. Type KS for Keep Scott, FS for Fire Scott. All right, second half about to start here. It's underway. Greg Zuerlein kicks it off deep. Cowboys will take over at their own 25-yard line for a touchback. Offense absolutely has to get 7 on this drive. Field goals don't do you much good. You got yourself into field goal range, had an absolutely terrible sack in air quotes, which you can't see right now, but air quotes for sure on that one. They have got to get going right now. 27 here, first quarter. All right, Mitch, you're back from your little restroom break there, aren't you?
Yeah, had to pee, Tom.
It happens, I understand.
Had to pee. I also had to get some food in me. So
that makes sense.
Don't
All right,
be upset.
Cowboys here, they are set with the ball. 3rd and 7 because Cowboys' 2nd and 8 pass, or I guess, whatever.
Get my
2nd and 7
laptop.
pass falls incomplete.
What do you think the Cowboys are going to do, Tom?
Well, Dak got pressured on that one, but that was not a great throw either.
Got 100 people watching. That's what's up.
Thanks, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't mind me if my head's buried in typing. I'm just working on our post-game highlight cut here, which will be available on this channel, so go subscribe. We'll have it up for you. And, yes, we'll have that trash Dak call. Still mad about it.
Go ahead, subscribe, guys. Go ahead, subscribe. Throw it in the comments section. Just click on that. Send that link to a friend.
3 and out. Jesus.
Not a good start.
What the hell are they doing?
Well. Solo One says Chargers, Rams, Super Bowl. Interesting. All right, LA, 1st and 10. Got the ball in 26.
Better punt by Chris Jones at least.
That's a boom. I mean, why not, Manuel? Tell me why. You're watching, but you wouldn't sub. That's interesting. Must not be a big baller. Do you shop at Baby Gap? Only people who don't subscribe shop at Baby Gap. Todd Gurley, 7 yards.
I'm so upset right now, Mitchell. I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
Fire Linehan. Lane Way. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the axe after this one, Tom.
I hope they fire Linehan. I hope they do. Get an offense that would actually let Dak Prescott use his legs. How about that? Goff. At least that one's incomplete. He was open, though.
Yeah, Jared Goff really hasn't been all that solid tonight. I mean, 11 of 22. It's just been the run game. I mean, when you have 170 rushing yards in the first half.
Seriously.
That's college football numbers.
All right, 3rd and 4. You have got to get off the field. Like, if you don't get a stop here, your defense is just going to wilt and die over if it hasn't already at this point.
Let's see.
Nope, they don't get off field. Byron Jones, not good tonight.
He's wide open.
That was zone, so not all his fault, but
that was a pretty pass.
Yeah, that's the best throw I think he's made all night.
That was a pretty pass. That's dropped perfectly into zone. actually incredible. Five Ends asking you, Tom, do you think the deaf is scared? I don't know what that means.
I think he means if Dak is scared. As Todd Gurley gets to the edge and Byron Jones can't take him down.
18 yards for Gurley. Oh, man. Not looking good, Tom. That puts Gurley over 100 yards. 12 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown for Todd Gurley tonight. I know we said he's not healthy. Looks pretty freaking healthy to me.
All right, today's show brought to you by BetDSI. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120. 120% deposit bonus. Put down $50. They'll give you 60 for free. Put down 100. They'll give you 120. 500 gets you $600. As now C.J. Anderson picks up 5 yards on the ground because not a single defensive player has shown up for the Cowboys. Not a single one.
Chatsports.com/bet as Tom is unbelievably upset, and I don't blame him. Use promo code Cowboys120 for 120% deposit bonus. It's the best place to bet on NFL games, Cowboys games, college football, MLB. Number one sports book on the internet, and they hooked us up with the best promo code on the internet. Guys, I'm telling you, I challenge you to find a better promo code. Cowboys120, 120% deposit bonus. Chatsports.com/bet. Tom's just upset, so.
I am upset.
It's all good, though. Oh, we got a fun question. Fill in the blank. Tom Downey is a
The
blank.
correct answer is an angry elf right now. As
Tom Downey
Anderson picks up 2, maybe 3.
is a... Fill in the blank. Let's see what we got. Who's creative? Tom Downey is a what?
Angry elf is the correct answer.
Lunchy says, Tom, I better see a lot of Fs for your grades.
Defense, offense, special teams, defense again. Everybody, yeah, everyone's getting an F tonight. Why not?
Let's look here at the full box score. Oh, 201 yards given up. But they did get a fourth. They got a stop here. It's 4th and 7.
Stop! Yes, there we go. And they fumbled it, but Jared Goff fans should dive on it. So.
And Greg Zerloin's going to kick a field goal, and it's up, and it is good. Rams 23, Cowboys 7. They got lucky that ball was fumbled.
Yeah. Goff just dropped it. Unfortunate the Cowboys couldn't dive on it, too.
Yeah. Man, that's close. 23-7. What are you going to do?
Better go score. Could really use fourth quarter Dak in the middle of the third quarter right now.
I mean, I haven't seen anything from Dak that was even give me a little bit of hope. He's 8 of 15 for 87 yards and a touchdown. How's that tweet doing?
Oh, I don't know. I got a lot of notifications. I've just ignored it at this point.
I'll let you know.
I also have a lot of non-Cowboys fans trying to talk trash, and I can't respond, so I just have to ignore it. There's nothing else to do there.
Let's see. 10,000 views, 203 retweets. That's what's up. It's a good tweet. Go ahead and give it a retweet if you don't think that Dak Prescott sack was a sack. Go to Tom, What Going Downey, and hit him with that retweet. I'll give you his Twitter handle. One sec. There you go. Hit my man up.
Should I engage with the haters and losers or not?
I think it's up to you. It's one great thing about Twitter. You can say anything you want. Dak forces, if we get a new OC, we'll be dangerous next year. Define dangerous. I still don't think the Cowboys are a top 10 offense. Even with a new coordinator. I don't.
I don't know. They were a couple of years ago, but they've just been brutal. All right, let me focus on this highlight cut here because I've totally been distracted by Twitter, and that's bad of me.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If anybody wants to connect with me on Twitter, on Instagram, it's at Mitchell Renz, okay, 365. If you had, go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter or IG. If I see it in the next, we'll say 5 minutes, I'll give you a follow back. Is that fair? So at Mitchell Renz, 365. Angel says I'd rather lose than win, and I'm guessing that because he just wants to see Linehan fired. I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm checking my phone right now at Mitchell Renz 365, see if I get anything from any of y'all. I hope I do. All right, it's 1st and 10 here. Dallas 25. They got to score. I think no score here.
You need a touchdown.
No score, and this one's over. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they need something. They need absolutely just something. What do you do?
Yes, I do think a new OC makes a difference, by the way.
I mean, it makes some difference, but I don't know if it's light years ahead of what they're doing right now.
I mean, you know this. The issue is that I can predict their play calling.
Yep.
Like, here comes inside zone split. Not inside zone split, but it was a
run with Zeke that
a stretch
got
play
stuffed.
that lost 3 yards.
2nd and 13. Jose says Dak just missing key throws, and I agree. I mean, since those first 3 passes where he was 3 of 3 for 63 yards.
He started really well, and then he just...
It's been bad.
Frankly, everything, right?
It's been pretty bad since then, so... I mean, what are you really going to do? But yeah, man, we agree.
Put on a brave face.
Need to keep today Gurley. I think he spelled Gurley wrong, but...
All right, Dak finally finds a wide open
Gallup. Michael Gallup.
There you go, Gallup. Okay.
Nice.
That's something at least.
A lot of yards after the catch there for 27 yards by Michael Gallup. That's huge. Let's go. 4 down territory from here on out. As soon as the Cowboys get anywhere near that 50, it's 4 down territory from here on out, and it needs to be. I mean, it absolutely has to be. Roberto says, you think Garrett going to get fired? I don't think. I mean,
if this game goes the way it continues to go, as they complete some Michael Gallup for no gain, maybe they change their mind on the extension, because they do have a planned extension for Jason Garrett, who's in the last year of his contract, but as that just didn't work at all. Design screen that just had no blocking in time.
Yeah, it's tough. We got a question: how much is Dak worth? We got Madden said $17 million. Okay, interesting. That's really cheap in terms of quarterbacks.
Lane says, depends on if you're asking market value or like what he himself is worth in a bubble that doesn't overvalue contracts for quarterbacks. Because 17 sounds about right then.
That's
because
basically what Brady's making.
As bad as Dak has been, another incomplete pass by the way, he's still better than most quarterbacks in the NFL. So I'm sure many of you Cowboys fans remember the dark ages because Cole Beasley was just not paying attention there. This offense is such a mess. They are 100% confused. They have no idea what's going on.
3rd and 11, Tom. 3rd and 11. It's okay. At least we have beer. That's the way I'm getting through this game. I mean, I don't know if Cole wasn't looking, or that just wasn't even close.
It's bad all around. All right, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Let's get something here.
Let's see.
Finds
Gallup,
go for it. He's short. Gotta go for it.
Gotta go for it here. If anybody else is out there drinking beer, guess what? We are too. Thanks to Tavor. Go to Tavor.com and sign up as free. So if you guys are big craft beer drinkers like me, Use promo code ChatSports to get $10 off your very first purchase. Again, sign up is 100% free. Tavour.com. Tavour, so right on screen, TAVOUR.com. Sign up for free. They bring you a beautiful box of craft beer right to your door. And guess what? You can unwrap it, and it's rare craft beer from all across the world. Tavour.com. Sign up for free. Promo code ChatSports. See what they get here. 4th and 1, Tom.
A shovel option to Zeke,
He's
and he will get it. Okay, I'll take
it.
I'll take it right there. I like
Picks
that
it up.
one.
That's huge.
Okay.
Nice 5-yard run there. 1st and 10 on LA 36. Like I said before, this is 4-down territory from here on out for the Cowboys. But if there's been one thing that I've seen all season, they get in this area of the field right here, okay? And this is when it goes to shit. This is when a sack comes, a bad play call. This is when it gets ugly.
I just want to give Linehan credit. They ran the speed option. Granted, it was on 4th and 1, but they ran the option play.
They need to score a touchdown here.
I mean, you need 7. Like it's 4-down territory the rest of the game. Fake toss to Tavon. There's a flag.
Probably holding.
They don't think he caught it anyway, and it's going to come back for holding.
What did I just say? Incredible. I just don't like. This is the spot of the field.
They did, by the way, get away with a hold on the 4th down call, so it bounced out anyway.
Did it?
Yeah.
So looks like he got a hold on Aaron Donald. Yeah, I mean he tackled him. That's as easy. I mean Connor just got whooped by Aaron Donald there and just literally tackled him. So that is as easy as it comes in the NFL for calling a hold. That was bad. Very, very bad. But 1st and 20 here. We're looking here. We'll see what happens.
Did something here. Gotta get going.
Empty backfield here. It's just Dak.
I like it. Don't like having 2 tight ends on the field for that, but it works.
Looks like it's a deep ball down the field. It looks like it's plays under review. Whether or not it was a catch.
Gallup.
Was it a catch?
Okay.
This plays under review. If it is a catch, it's 1st and goal on the 2-yard line for the Cowboys, but they're hurrying up. It looks like it was a catch.
Great job by Gallup. They picked on Joyner a couple times tonight. Pretty sure that's a catch.
Let's see. Yeah. That's a catch.
That's a clutch. That's a very clear, very clear catch.
1st and goal on the 2-yard line for the Dallas Cowboys. Tom, Zeke 4 times. I don't care. I don't care what.
Just score.
Zeke 4 times. It's almost got to be that in my opinion. Would you guys give the ball to Zeke 4 times in a row? If they need to, let me know. Y for yes, N for no. I mean, it's a big response by the Cowboys. Big response. Jose says getting flashbacks from 2014.
Don't remind me. That was a catch. That was a catch.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's a catch, and we agree with you guys too, but Jacob says, watch, they're just going to screw us. Whoever tried to put that link in there, that's cute. I'm going to remove you. Good try. Tom Downey, buy a Gallup jersey.
I don't have a Gallup jersey. I do need to get a new one because my Sean Lee one is no longer going to be up there.
So that's fair. Guys, if you're looking on screen right now, you can see our Instagram and Twitter handles, MitchellRens365, What Going Downey. Go ahead, give us a follow there. We would definitely appreciate that. And did you guys catch it? I think we all know the answer to that one.
Dez caught it. Have no doubts, Dez caught that ball. Frankly, it was closer to a touchdown than it was an incomplete pass. But ain't no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair there. Make sure you guys subscribe too to our Cowboys channel. I'll put that in the comments section below. Or you guys can just type in youtube.com/Cowboys Report. And Tom's got basically the #1 Cowboys show on YouTube and Facebook. So shout out to Tom.
What's up, people? I mean, I'm still cranking on the highlight cut here.
Can't say cranking. got 112 people watching, so shout out to y'all. Much appreciated for joining us here on the ride. Whether maybe you lost your cable due to weather, or you're just here as the loyal subscriber watching us. We do a lot of these kind of shows here at Chat Sports. We also do them over at the main Chat Sports account on YouTube. That's Chat Sports. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. Go ahead, subscribe there. We just crossed 80K, but we'll see. Mitchell, but a Lander Esch jersey. I think you mean buy.
There we go. Calls upheld. So,
to be honest, guys, I'm not a jersey.
I don't have to truly melt down. By the way, the ball should actually be at the 1 yard line, not the 2. Like, just so we're clear on that.
Okay. And also, I'm not a jersey kind of guy, so unfortunately.
By the way, that throw was much better by Dak Prescott. That was one of his better throws. So maybe we are getting 4th.
We'll see here. Mitchell Renz is a blank. Throw that in the comment section. See what you guys can come up with. I'm a bunch of words. That's an understatement. So, a bunch of adjectives that can describe me, but I want to know Mitchell Renz is a blank. And they ran it with Zeke, and he got 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Just do it again there. Just do it again.
Keep running the ball with Zeke.
Just, you know what? See, you go shotgun, but you still have 2 tight ends on the field, so that everyone's still in the box. At least it was a read option. So, 1 for 1.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Thank goodness.
Ezekiel Elliott, 1 yard up the middle. He scores a touchdown. It's 23-13, extra point pending. That's a big one. And also, Aqib Talib is heading to the locker room. He looks injured.
Go for 2.
Go for 2?
Go for 2.
Make it a 8-point game.
Go for 2. You're down 2 touchdowns.
That's fair.
Run the quarterback draw.
Would you guys go for 2, type 2, or go for 1, type 1? I mean, going for 1 doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's 9 points then, so I like your logic. Go for 2. Jason's holding up the 2.
Go for 2. Go shotgun, empty set, run the quarterback draw. Every time they go empty set, quarterback draw, it literally works. It is their go-to 2-point play. If they don't run, I'm actually going to be upset.
Okay, we'll see. What do you guys think? Are they going to get it? Are they going to go for 2? Let's see. I mean, if they get this and it's 23-15 and it's a 1-possession game, huge.
Yeah.
Like, this game should not even be close in my opinion. I mean, it's been fairly dominated by the Rams. So, let's and the 2-point conversion is good, Tom.
There we go.
It's 23-15.
All right, they're back in it.
This is a 1-possession game. They're back in game. It's Dak Prescott complete to Cooper.
There's a rollout, too.
There's a flag, though.
Penalty declines on the defense.
Okay. 15-23.
There you go. They went for 2.
Let's go, everyone in the comments. Bunch of stars going on right now. Hey, you're down in the NFL. You're down 1 possession. It's anybody's game. So this is huge. This is huge. All right, what are the Rams going to do on this next drive?
3 and out.
We'll see. I'll tell you what, though, we got to keep getting Cooper the ball because him and Gallup are playing pretty well.
I don't know why this Cowboys offense only runs their good plays in the 4th quarter. It's the only time they do it, Mitch, and I don't understand why. Oh, look, a quarterback rollout is something I've been hounding this team for weeks now. He's so good on the run, they finally roll him out like by design with no play action. It's just, I love it.
Well, they're not in the 4th quarter yet, but as we did say, and a lot of people said in the comments, they're a second-half team, and maybe they need to take the game tape from the second half and see what goes on.
Mr. Big Mac 555, because I'm now back in the comment section here, says, Goff throws a pick 6 to Leighton Vander Esch. Where do I sign, my friend? Where do I sign? The worst part is if they do lose this game, I'll have gotten my hopes up again, and that will only make me sad again.
Madden's asking me, what do I think the score is going to be? My original score prediction was 28-21 in favor of the Rams, but
wrong.
It's not going to happen now. So
Hey, 31-30, still very much in play right now.
Fair. What else we got here? Let me go through some of these other comments, guys. Again, please throw in those comments. I'll read them as best as I possibly can. Noah makes a good point here. Defense got the rest. Hopefully they're going to rise to the occasion now.
Again, that's a really good point. Who made that comment?
Noah Garolo.
No, that's a fantastic point, and I couldn't agree more with you. If they can get that breather,
that's huge.
Get a stop, get a short, quick stop there. That's what they need right now.
I could not agree more. And I mean, I think as a young defense, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, that first half was rough. Let's come back here and let's get it going. And third quarter, 5:20 left. This is literally anybody's game. If the Cowboys can get a stop here, I'm feeling good. This is a one-possession ball game, which is, I think, all you can ask for, and a game that has literally not gone your way whatsoever. I mean, if you tell me right now that the Rams would have 200 rushing yards in this game, I'd be like, this game's a blowout. So 23-15, Cowboys need to get a stop here. Looks like they're about to get ready to kick it off, and they do, and it's a touchback. The Rams are going to have the ball at their 25-yard line, so we want to know from you what will happen on this drive. Put it in the comments section. Fumble, pick six, first down, 4 and out. I don't care. What's going to happen on this drive? Comment below.
Just by the way, Aqib Talib being evaluated for a concussion right now, so that's the update on him. So Rams take over, 1st and 25 here.
Who's the better wide receiver, Cooper or Cooks? That's a tough one.
Cooper, right? I don't know. You know what? There's not a wrong answer there.
I mean, Cooks has had 4 straight years of over 1,000 yards. The one thing I'll always say that Brandin Cooks has had, unbelievable quarterback play. I mean, you go from Drew Brees to Tom Brady to Jared Goff.
He has.
Spoiled. I would say I would rather have Amari Cooper on my team, though. He's younger. I don't know if he's faster than Cooks.
Cooks is young, too, though.
Cooks is very young, too. I understand that, but I think Cooper is the better athlete than
Gurley
Cooks.
Still picks up 2-3 yards on that run taken out of bounds by Xavier Woods. The safeties are having a rough time actually tackling the Cowboys.
Robin Williams says, what's up with your audio? Is it me or Tom?
Yeah, which audio is?
I'm Mitch.
Give
That's
us more
Tom.
feedback there. Let me know what's going on.
We'll get that fixed for you guys. Wolf Gamer says, I like turtles. That's good.
Good for you.
Andrew Jump, who do you think's going to the Super Bowl? I had Saints and Patriots originally, and I'm going to stick with that. So that one's up for me. What about you guys? Who do you think's going to the Super Bowl?
Cowboys, 2nd and 9. Goff over the middle. Caught, first down.
Josh Reynolds.
Jesus. Byron does not look good tonight.
That's Josh Reynolds' first catch. Interesting. And then a Todd Gurley run for 8 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 here.
Awesome. Love it.
Nicholas Cox. Mitchell Renz is a sad man. I don't think I'm ever sad, to be honest with you. But that's your opinion. You can stick to it.
Got
good.
The pass rush has not shown up. The Hot Boys defense, no show tonight. Losing contain. Gurley's just picking them apart now.
I take back my comment. Todd Gurley doesn't look healthy.
Looks fine now.
Yeah, so he looks pretty good.
Maybe Anderson's really good. Ooh.
Maybe. Hey, maybe. He's definitely always been underappreciated. There's no doubt about that.
All right, incomplete pass, so another 3rd and 2 chance. What's this team right now on 3rd downs?
Let me see. Let me pull it up on the Chat Sports app.
Goff just airmailed Robert Woods on that play.
The Rams are actually 3 of 7 on 3rd down, which I find surprising.
That's it?
Exactly.
That's it?
The Cowboys are 1 and 7.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
Makes a lot more sense right
Both
there.
teams, though, Cowboys are 2 for 2 on 4th down. Rams are 1 for 1 on 4th down. If they don't get it here, Tom, 4th and 2 on Dallas 47, I go for it if I'm the Rams.
I run it twice. I don't think that they can stop you.
What do you got now? Blue Moon. 3rd and 2.
Goff.
Over.
Airmailed an open man.
Wow. There's a flag on the field, though. It's late. Very, very late.
Over his head by 40 yards.
Oh, boy. What is this? The Rams are clapping as if. But it's also a look. It might be in the backfield. Pass incomplete left to Gerald Everett. It's an offensive holding, though. But it's declined by the Cowboys. So it's going to be 4th and 2. I don't know if I like that.
I might have accepted it.
I don't know if I like that. So Jason's going to decline the penalty. It's going to be 4th and 2. But you guys have accepted it. That would have been 3rd and 12. Tom, I probably would have accepted it. It doesn't look like it's going to matter, though. They're going to bring in the punting unit.
Thank God. They would have got it.
I am actually very surprised that they're punting. Very surprised. I think the Rams are doing...
Oh, God, they love fakes, too.
I think the Rams are...
See, Cowboys defense is fully alert for the fake here. This is a fake. Oh, my God.
It's a fake. The punter's in. Maybe they're just trying to
draw
draw him off sides.
Okay, now it's going to be a pooch punt. Now it's going to be a quarterback sneak. They're going to take the delay game. Okay.
They took the delay game. I don't like it. I go for it. If I'm the Rams, I've moved the ball up and down the field the entire game. I don't like that play call at all. Like, for the Cowboys, sure, I get it, but I don't like it. And then Hecker's going to punt it for 25 yards out of bounds. The Cowboys have the ball now at the 23. That's a terrible punt.
Yeah, it's a bad punt. Try to pin him deep.
He must have just missed this kick. Oh, just shanked it.
That's not like Johnny Hecker.
Oh, my Lord.
That's very un-Hecker-like.
That's a horrible punt off the side of his foot. The Cowboys have the ball on the 23-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, what more do you want? Came up with a big stop. The Cowboys got a little pep in their step. They're going to a TV timeout here, so we want to appreciate everybody for watching the show. We definitely appreciate that. I'm going to put in the comments section how you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Cowboys Report. Tom puts out a ton of awesome content here. Go ahead, subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can continue to push. Just click that button there. You'll be able to subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell that random dude down the street. I don't care. Subscribe. YouTube.com/Cowboys Report. Do you think, Kevin says, do you think they should share Sean Lee? You mean trade? Or cut? I'm not really sure what share would even possibly
I think he probably merged trade share. Either way, he means get rid of Sean Lee. Yeah, it's $7 million. He can't come back at his price tag. You can save $7 million by cutting him. He has to go. So, I hate to say it, just as a legitimate Sean Lee fan.
Hasher says momentum shift in the favor of the boys. Cowboys going to score. Hey, I would not mind to see it. Let's see. Zeke says, Zeke isn't doing good. I'm guessing Zeke isn't doing good. They got the hold there, Reggie. Andrew Jump says, how do you feel about this game? It's interesting to me. Like, again, I still think that the Rams have absolutely dominated this one, and yet it's a one-possession game. But I'm telling you, Tom's shaking over here a little bit. I understand he wants the Cowboys to win, and I do too. We like doing these shows, and if the Cowboys win, guess what? We'll be here next week as well. I can promise you that.
I did burn a guy on Twitter, by the way. I did respond to one of them and clap back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll send you the tweet right now, because there have been a couple of Rams fans who have popped into my mentions because I tweeted about the Dak Prescott sack. So I kind of went in and clapped back at him. There are a couple Rams fans upset at my mentions, which, God, if the Cowboys just win, Mitch, I'm going to have so much fun tonight. If they just win.
If they win, I'm going streaking in the quad.
I've saved all the tweets. I'm just going to clap back. Gotta be fun. All right, let's go Cowboys. 3-yard gain for Zeke. I'll take it.
I mean, we're up to almost 250 retweets, so it's doing pretty well there, my man. Let's go, boys. Z. Jordan says Rams fans exist. Touche. Touche. Touche.
Oh God, that's funny.
What are the Cowboys' biggest needs in free agency? That's a good question. Somebody says go out and get Golden Tate. That's from Madden.
I love Golden Tate. I think I've made that clear in the past. I don't know if the money works out. As Prescott finds Gallup for 15 yards. Okay.
Earl Thomas is the name.
Earl Thomas will be a very popular name this offseason for the Cowboys.
DP says Rams are going to win.
Tristan says if they lose, I'm going to cry.
I don't blame you.
Or was that back to the other guy? Oh, no, it was before it. So, yeah, I'll put on a brave face.
Let's give Michael Gallup a little bit of credit. Really stepped up. Big game today.
They're picking on not having Aqib Talib, who kind of got groined in the face by Dante Fowler on accident.
That's a big hit. So what are we up to now? Zeke's got 15 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. That's 3.4 yards per carry. Dak 13 to 22, 182 yards and a touchdown. But the receiving, Michael Gallup leads the team. 5 catches, 95 yards. Picked up that really big.
Rico!
Oh, Rico with a blatant
God!
Draw. Oh, man, Rico. Really bad. But Michael, though, picked up that big gain, which set up the Ezekiel Elliott touchdown. Amari Cooper, 3 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown. But Amari was open on that last play. Dak took the check down route to Rico, and Rico just dropped it. Blatant drop. That was bad. And Rico's coming off the field, as he probably should after that drop. And pass to Cole Beasley for 15 yards and another first down for the Cowboys. Ball on the 44-yard line. They're past midfield. 4-down territory. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Who do you think's been the MVP thus far for the Cowboys? I think that's a legitimately tough question. I mean, you could say Amari's got a touchdown. Michael Gallup's been great. The 5 catches, 95 yards. Dak, though, is close to he's got 197 yards and a touchdown. Zeke's got 47 yards and a touchdown. I don't know who the MVP's been. Who do you guys think? Who's been the Cowboys MVP thus far in this game? Need a score
Gallup,
here.
Right?
Probably. He's had the biggest catches.
All right.
It's a run with
Elliott
Zeke.
loses 4 yards.
Oh.
Just throw the ball. Honest to God, you can't run the ball right now. Just throw it.
And it's Aaron Donald. I mean, nobody blocked Aaron Donald. How does that even happen? How does Aaron Donald not get blocked on a play? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. See you later, Malud. Loser. Nobody wants to watch your stream. Good try, though. Good try.
Dak, out of his reach, 3rd and 14. Damn it.
I'd say you go for about 7 yards here. Go for about 7 yards, make it about 4th and 7, and then a little bit more manageable.
Don't mind it. I'd like points here. I really would. I don't. Honestly, Mitch, my issue is I don't trust the defense right now to get a stop. If you don't get it, I do punt it, though, depending on how many yards you pick up here.
Yeah.
You do still have the entire 4th quarter.
True. 3rd and 14. Dak's pressured.
Did he get that?
I don't think it's a first down, though. They're saying he caught it. It's going to be.
Now you go for it. Wow, Noah Brown.
4th and 1. That's a big-time catch. Let's see.
That's a catch.
Oh, I don't know. Does he have it? I need to see it again.
Possession, 1, 2. That's a catch.
4th and 1. End of the quarter, Tom. We're in the 4th quarter. We got a ball game. Does he have? I think it. Oh boy.
That's a catch. That is a catch.
Oh. Who are you? Will you stop?
All right, Mitch, what play do you call here?
21.
Zeke?
Yep. I just think at that point you have to. Aaron Jump says, let's go Zeke, feed Zeke. Guys, I agree with you. I think you have to feed Zeke
Let's
here.
put in the comment section. What play you calling here?
It says flea flicker. No, I don't want a flea flicker on 4th down. It'd make me sick. Madden says, one of you guys, why do you want us to buy all these jerseys? I'm not quite sure why. Sneak. Asher says, QB sneak or feed Zeke. It rhymes, and I like it.
I agree.
I like it a lot. Oh, you people putting these freaking links. Nobody wants to watch your shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just block you.
I agree.
Halfback pass.
Got all kind of trick plays. I'll tell you what, I don't mind it, guys. I don't mind it. I appreciate it.
I'm with Max, just straight up the middle. I'm either sneaking it with Dak or I'm running it with Zeke, and it's tough to say that because I mean there's no doubt the strength of that Rams defense is that interior with Donald and Sue, but at the end of the day, it's 4th down. I'm gonna give the ball to my best player. I'm feeding Zeke. And if they don't get it, whatever. Jordan, deep shot to Rico. Oh my gosh.
He literally just dropped the pass.
He dropped a 5-yard
Y'all
ball.
are trolling, and I love it. Never change, guys.
They'll never expect it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Jay. Aaron Jump says, you guys are the best. Shout out to you, Aaron. Or Andrew, my bad. Andrew, what's your phone number? I'll give you a phone call.
Just quarterback sneak it.
Let's
If you can't fall forward behind Zach Martin for a yard.
Oh boy, Tom. You're not going to like this.
Don't fucking blow it for me, Mitch. Not even fucking close. Not even close.
1st down, Rams. Turnover on downs for the Cowboys. They ran it with Zeke. I mean, it's what I would have done. It's just he got stuffed. I mean, that was not even close. I mean, they just got pushed up front, and that was it. I mean, Zach Martin got pushed. I mean, Zeke didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. So, when I get angry, I eat. So, In-N-Out or Whataburger? What do you guys think? In-N-Out or Whataburger, what's better? I know you don't really care, Tom. I'm going to still say In-N-Out. Robert says, stupidest play ever.
Don't run from 13 personnel. You're loading the box for the defense. Just doesn't work.
Very, very frustrating. Tom, I hear you, buddy.
Got a big quarterback in Dak Prescott, and you just don't let him run the football up the middle. Also, Troy Hill's in on Amari Cooper. You're not throwing him the ball.
Whatever. Again, I don't know. So now it's 2nd and 1. Woods picks up 9 yards. I really hope that the Cowboys can get a stop here because this game was really getting good. Really, really getting good.
And there's 1st down. Because the defense just can't get a stop.
Nah, I hear you. Andrew, you got an iPhone? Andrew Jump, you got an iPhone? curious. Let's see. Oh, you don't. Ah, it sucks. It's too bad.
Imagine having an entire break between quarters to drop play and you run 4th and 1, halfback dive in the middle and 13 personnel. By the way, Connor Williams has not been that bad tonight. He had one big holding penalty, which ended up not mattering. Beyond that, he's been fine. Aaron Donald has not had much success in the passing game. Still not great, but...
Andrew Jump says in and out. Dude, you're my dude.
No, Whataburger's better.
No. Andrew Jump says sup.
Sup. Sup, Andrew.
White Castle. No.
All right, 2nd and 3.
Let's see what we can get here. I mean...
9 yards.
Again, I mean, you're just looking at this offense for the Rams. I mean, they have 238 rushing yards. Look at CJ. He's sitting on the Cowboys bench.
That's some swag right there.
That's some swag, for sure. I mean, he's running great tonight.
Mad props to CJ on that play.
He just chills on the bench for a few seconds. I don't even think they realized it. I don't even think the Cowboys players realized what the heck was even going on. I mean, C.J. Anderson has 17 carries, 104
Robert Woods,
yards.
18 yards. Oh, Jesus.
And they're in the red zone. Roll out.
Finally got pressure. Leighton Vander, Esch misses a tackle, and he picks up an extra 2 yards. And Jaylon might have got away with a face mask there, too, but he might have wrapped him around the neck.
Again, though, I mean, really, the passing game for the Rams has been mediocre. 14 of 27 for Goff. You're looking at 179 yards. I mean, their biggest threat so far through the air is Brandin Cooks Woods. I mean, Cooks has 65. Woods has 62 receiving yards. It's the running game. I mean, Anderson has over 100 and Gurley has over 100, and they both have a rushing touchdown. 239 rushing yards. That's insane. Insane. Easily the most rushing yards the Cowboys have given up this year.
If you had told me they would have had this many rushing yards, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
If you would have told me that it's 239 rushing yards, I would have said the Cowboys lost by 4 touchdowns.
Good play, Byron Jones. Nice open field tackle.
On Todd Gurley. 2nd and 9. So, got to hold him to a field goal here. Got to hold him to a field goal. I mean, when you just compare the offenses, though, Tom, I mean, it's so in favor of the Rams right now. And, I mean, the time of possession battle even. I mean, time of possession battle, it's like 65% in the favor of the Rams. But, I mean, rushing yards, 47 to 238. That's insane to me. 179 to 210. Like, the Cowboys have more passing yards than the Rams, and they are still losing this game. So,
Off 2nd and 9. Check down Robert Woods. Jeff Heath makes a tackle, so 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2. That seems like they were farther away than 2. Man. Sheep says Whataburger all the way. I don't know. Andrew says I would rather watch this than the game. Well, Andrew, I appreciate that. We're glad when you guys come along for the ride. It's fun doing these kind of shows. So hopefully we can keep doing them more. Let's see what I got. What's the last thing I copied and pasted on my computer? Subscribe to the Cowboys channel. Perfect. That's what I want. Go ahead and subscribe, guys. Click that link below. I'm guessing they picked up a 1st down, judging by your upsetness. And yes, they did. Brandin Cooks.
Jet sweep. Too easy.
Oh, boy. I mean, Cowboys were a yard away from making this an unbelievably close game.
Brandon Gregory had no idea what the play was. Which he wouldn't have been play anyway, but he was lost.
Time of possession, Cowboys 18-42 to the Rams 31-37.
I just want to say that I can't believe that Sean McVay just ran a jet sweep on 3rd and 1.
That's confidence.
I mean, he's right, but...
C.J. Anderson gets stuffed.
All right.
Picked up 1.
Get a hold here.
2nd and goal.
3rd and 2, whatever.
Madden 19 says, I just subscribed. That's what's up.
Thanks, bud.
Much love to you. Maximum says just order pizza. Will the Cowboys win a Super Bowl under Jason Garrett? Tom. Interesting.
Didn't they win one when he was a backup? So, yes, they did.
Did they?
Yes.
See, look at that. I'm learning stuff.
As Anderson barely gets stopped. Nice play by Jeff Heath.
So what, 3rd and goal on the 1?
3rd and goal on the 1. Look, if I'm the Rams, I mean, I know it puts you up 2 scores. I might just go for it from the 1. I don't think that they can stop you. I honestly don't.
I mean, I'm still surprised on that 4th and 2 where Hecker just had a horrible punt that they didn't go for it then. I agree with you. I think that you just go for it. The Cowboys got to stop. It's 4th and goal, Tom, at the 1. So we're going to get that scenario here. So this is huge.
They snuck it.
Didn't get it. It's 4th and 1.
Maybe they'll review it.
I mean, the Rams aren't arguing. I mean, if you kick the field goal, though, it's 2 possessions.
I just kick the field goal. Go up by 2 scores. You go up by 2 scores.
In all honesty, I would probably kick the field goal and go up 2 scores with only 7 minutes and 30-something seconds left here. But it looks like the offense is still out on the field. Maybe they try to draw them off sides. I think they're going to try them.
Yeah, they didn't get the look that they wanted. Well, all right, if you call a timeout, then I think you go for it, right?
I was just going to say that.
Because otherwise,
it's a waste.
Why waste your timeout? You know?
I agree, man. I totally agree. I think they're going to end up going for it. I mean, I would imagine the Cowboys defense is tired, even though they don't look ultimately all that exhausted right now. But if I'm the Rams, I actually would kick this field goal to make it 26-15. I mean, to get a touchdown and then a field goal, and you also have to get that 2-point conversion, that's tough to do in 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the NFL. Like, that's not easy, especially for a team that really hasn't shown any life in this entire game. I mean, only 15 points the entire game. You're going to make them score 11 points. It doesn't matter. It's a C.J. Anderson touchdown up the middle. Rams ahead now, 29-15. That might do it, Tom. That might do it. I would imagine they're going to kick the extra point, but do you go for 2, make it 16? That would be interesting. Probably just kick it. (29-15). Rams ahead of the Cowboys. That was an easy touchdown there by C.J. Anderson. If anybody decided to play C.J. Anderson on FanDuel, you're going to be pretty happy about that. 20 carries, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns for C.J. Anderson. Having himself a ball game. 30-15 now with the extra point. Cowboys need 15 in the last 7:20. I don't know, Tom. I'm not liking the chances of this one. I mean, again, though, the Rams have carried the ball 41 times for 250 yards, averaging 6.1 yards per carry and 3 rushing touchdowns. Like, I don't care who you play or what. You give up 250 rushing yards in an NFL game, you're going to lose. And you're lucky that you're not losing by more than 15 points. So, huge momentum shift there. We saw Zeke and the Cowboys go for it on 4th and 1. They did not get it, and the Rams go down the field and score. That's a big shift there. And Sean McVay's pumped. The Rams are pumped. And I know you're upset. I can literally hear it. It's not over yet, though, right?
Darn. Kind of is, though.
It's not over yet. So Robert Woods, yards per carry to today's game, 9 yards. C.J. Anderson, 5.5. Todd Gurley, 7.6. Josh Reynolds, 9. Brandin Cooks, 5. The only player who has a less than 5 yards per carry on the Rams, Jared Goff, 3 carries for 3 yards. Not going to win a game like that. Not going to win whatsoever. And it's frustrating, man. Like, it's a frustrating game. But, I mean, let's be honest. The Cowboys got outplayed in this game, but it's not over until it's over.
Honestly, 30-15 doesn't even do justice of how big of a beatdown this game has been.
That's totally fair. Could not agree with you any more. I want to give a shout-out to today's sponsor, BetDSI.
Yep.
It's the #1 sports book on the internet. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code Cowboys120 for that 120% deposit bonus. It's the best deposit bonus on the internet. You put down $50, you're going to get $60 for free. Put down $100, get $120 for free. Put down $500, get $600 for free. Again, it's chatsports.com/bet. I'm going to put that in the comments section so you guys can go ahead over there. Chatsports.com/bet. Remember, promo code Cowboys120. Tom's over there. I'm over there. We're all over there. You're also going to get some free money. Check it out.
Best deal out there. Sorry, I'm still the Rams haters. The Rams fans are back in my mentions. So
As I can understand them being there, but it's okay. It's okay to only have 10 haters in your mentions because I believe there's approximately 13 Rams fans in the entire United States. I could be off a number or two, but I believe that's what it should be. Should the Cowboys extend Zeke this offseason? That's the question we got up on board. Daniel Curry says, hell yes.
You won't like it, but I kind of say no because you don't have to.
I was just going to
You
say
have him under
you don't
contract
have
for
to.
2 more years. So, like, I am all aboard giving Zeke Elliott the Todd Gurley contract.
When it needs to happen.
But I of course, this did happen at the same time for Todd Gurley. But I do think you have bigger priorities, i.e., DeMarcus Lawrence right now.
That's fair. Somebody says, can you imagine a pair of touchdowns with a pair of successful 2-point conversions? Interesting stat here.
It makes it 31-30. I'd be right.
Exactly. Sean McVay is 32 years old, Tom. If the Rams win this game, he becomes the youngest head coach ever to win a playoff game ahead of John Madden, who won when he was 33 years old. He's kicking the back of the end zone now. Kind of a really strange kick. Cowboys are going to have the ball out at the 25.
I mean, they're showing a hold, a blatant hold, whatever. Refs have not been good, but not the reason the Cowboys lost this game.
I agree, but that was a pretty bad hold there. It
was a pretty bad one on DeMarcus Lawrence mid-drive too, but is what it is.
Shams, your comment is going to get blocked when you curse. And yeah. That's a big pickup there by Michael Gallup. Gallup's been the MVP.
You know, at least we ended up having the Michael Gallup breakout game.
Michael Gallup is, I think, by far the MVP right now for the Cowboys. 6 catches, 119 yards for Gallup. He's got a long of 44 on 9 targets. A player who's been really quiet in the second half, Amari Cooper, 0 catches in the second half.
I mean,
in fact, I don't even know if he has a target.
And the Cowboys haven't drawn up any decent plays for him. Nice coverage there by Peters. Like, Amari Cooper is on Troy Hill right now.
Man, that's a good read by Peters. That play had no chance.
Imagine not drawing up plays right now for Amari Cooper. Imagine that.
Against a backup cornerback.
Against Troy Hill. Just boggles the mind, Mitchell. Boggles the mind.
You ever played Boggle?
Yeah, not that good at it.
I actually have never played it. But run up the middle here by Zeke. He's going to pick up 2.
It's going to be third. 2 scores. Why are you running the football?
It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Going to be 3rd and 8. I think even Jason's a little confused why that play got called. I think that's the prime example of trying to be too cute. Like, oh, we're down 2 scores. There's no way they're going to expect this. So we're standing here at 3rd and 8. It could be 3rd and 9. It's probably 3rd and 9. Dak's going to drop back. He's going to hit.
Oh, there's Cooper.
Amari Cooper. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down, maybe a yard short. It's a long yard if it's a yard. So 4th down for the Cowboys. This is it. They don't get this, it's over. They're going to set up the Rams.
Good thing they established the run, you know? Good thing.
What do you guys think? Are they going to get it? What play are you running? Because this is a long one. It's not 4th and 1. This is like 4.
Oh, now they go empty set.
4th and 1.5.
Here comes the quarterback draw, Mitchell. Book it.
Nope. They're calling.
Oh, they called timeout because they had it. Because the Cowboys had it. They saw it.
Timeout Rams. That's their third and final timeout. So no timeouts remaining for the Rams. The Cowboys still have all 3 of their timeouts. Are the Cowboys going to pick up this first down? It's 4th and 1. I want to know from you. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get in those comments below. Let's see what we're working with here on YouTube. We got 187 people watching. That's what's up. If you're new to the show, go ahead and subscribe. YouTube.com/Cowboys Report.
I'm currently pouting.
Tom's upset, which I understand. He's also putting together highlights. And if for anybody
That's really what I'm doing, actually.
For anybody that doesn't understand how hard it is to put together highlights when you're upset, it's really difficult. And it's coming from somebody who did a lot of highlights of Raiders this year. So when the team that you want to win loses and then you have to put highlights of it together, not the most fun. So go ahead and subscribe, though. I'm about to put the comment to subscribe in the comment section below. Just click on that link, subscribe. We would definitely appreciate it. Go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter and on Instagram at MitchellRenz365. I just put that in there. You just copy and paste that. That'd be dope as hell. And then go ahead and give Tom a follow as well on Twitter at WhatGoingDowny. Let's see. They're saying they're going to run the ball. Love says Dak isn't the greatest quarterback in the world.
Well, he's not wrong. Although I think beyond really
agree.
The third quarter, fourth quarter, Dak's been better, but they needed a lot out of him tonight, and they didn't quite get it.
What a great name, Usual Johnson. That's funny. Andrew, add me on Snap. I don't really use Snap though, guys. I'll be honest with you. Let's see. What do we got here? Look at that. Sliding in my DMs. Matthew Berry, what's up? What's up, Matt?
All right, ball game coming up. Not that it's, kind of alive, I guess.
I mean, the game still has a chance. I mean, if they don't get this, it's over. First down, Cowboys.
All right, they got a chance, kind of.
I mean, there's 5 minutes to go. You got the ball. They at least... Let's see what they run here, though. I'm interested to see. It's going to be they're going to put some motion. It's a rollout.
Oh, my God. They let Dak run the football, and, good things happen.
It's a rollout. I mean, I don't understand why he even tried to act like he was going to hand it there to Zeke. I mean, Zeke wasn't even close to him. Wasn't even close. Oh. Amari, you got to get out of bounds, dude.
I am convinced, by the way, that Linehan has my tweets on notification because every time I rip them about not running the read option, they dial up a read option. I rip them about not throwing the ball to Amari Cooper, and then they throw it to Amari Cooper.
Imagine.
That was a
fumble, but I think it went out of bounds anyway. So, but if it's a fumble and it fumbles forward, it's probably technically a first down.
I think the Cowboys recovered it.
And the Cowboys pick up a big play here. It looks like 7 yards. 1st and 10 on the 24. We'll check down here to Zeke. Hey, I mean, they score here. You kick the extra point. Make it 22-30.
See, I actually think you go for it here. I would rather know if I need to get the ball back twice. I know the NFL MO is to always extend the game as long as possible. I like to go for it instantly, which I know is different than what almost every quarterback team or NFL team does. But I would rather know it now as the Cowboys pick up 8.
I guess I'm saying, though, if you kick the extra point, it's 30-22.
Yeah. You have to go for 2 at some point, though.
Correct.
No matter what. So I have to go for it now. Do I need 2 points, 2 drives, or do I just need 1?
Okay. I hear you.
Got to go with some urgency here.
It's 3rd and 3 now for the Cowboys as they lose a yard. It's 3rd and 3 on the Rams 17. Oh, my goodness.
Throw that one away.
I mean, they lost more than one. That's probably 3rd and...
Tick, 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 tick.
And shotgun pass incomplete to Ezekiel Elliott. Tom, it's 4th and 3. 4th and 3. This is it. They got to get first down. Can't kick a field goal here. It doesn't do you any good. So, 4th and 3 for the Cowboys. They have 3 timeouts remaining, but again, if they don't get it, this one's over.
Good coverage there. Zeke wanted to.
Zeke's looking for a flag, but I don't even think he'd even kind of deserve to get a flag there. It's a pretty good route by Zeke, but that's a good defensive play. What are you doing, Tom? 4th and 3. Send out a tweet.
Got to throw the ball.
Yeah. Who are you throwing to? How old is Tom? Tom's going to be a lot older after this game. That's for sure. Much, much older.
Good block by Collins.
Oh, boy.
Jesus, Dak. Come on. Do something here.
Got to throw it out of the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Amari's saying it's going to be pass interference. They're talking about it. I don't think it's... I mean, Aqib's pushing Amari out of the freaking end zone.
Wow, the ball was in the air, I think. I think that's going to be the call, right?
That has to be pass interference. It's going to be pass interference, 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Ball's on the 1-yard line. That's a huge... I don't know what Aqib Talib is doing.
Okay, well, I'll take it. See, this is why I never blamed the refs for anything.
I don't know what Aqib Talib is doing there. He literally just shoved Amari Cooper out of the back of the end zone. I don't get it. I mean, that's blatant to me. That's a blatant pass interference call to me.
Ball's in the air.
And first play is a Zeke run for no yards.
Go up tempo.
Gets stuffed. So 2nd and goal on the 1. He probably lost it. He might have lost a few inches there. But have no fear. Dak is here. Touchdown. Dak Prescott runs to right of the tackle. QB keeper for the touchdown. 30-21. Tom, you said you'd go for 2. I'd go for 1.
It's almost like when they let Dak Prescott. I actually don't know if you got him, by the way. When they let Dak run, good things happen. Crazy, right? Just crazy. Let's see if you got it. You got it.
And the extra point pending. Looks like they're going to kick the extra point, which I personally would do, but guys, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, chatsports.com or youtube.com/CowboysTV. We would definitely appreciate that. We're pumping out a whole bunch of content there. You can just go ahead and click the subscribe button right underneath the screen, or I know a guy who works here who could actually probably put it in the comments section for you.
That man's name, Mitchell Renz.
365. So let me get that for y'all to watching. So shout out to the 225 people watching right now. If you're new to the show, just click that subscribe button. You can see when we do these all the time.
He might be short, by the way.
You think he's short?
I think he's going to be short.
I mean, I thought they already kicked the extra point.
No, they didn't. Knees down. It's tough to tell there. Maybe he isn't. There's too many bodies there.
I don't know if there's enough evidence. Well, Dak rushed it in for a touchdown, but the play is under review. But the kicking unit for the Cowboys is out there, so I'm going to guess that they're going to go ahead and say that this is good. Have yet to get an official signal here.
Upheld, touchdown.
Upheld, and the kick is good also for the Cowboys, so it's 30-22. I'd
have gone for 2, but they're still alive.
How much time is left? 2:11. Okay.
I mean, you have all 3 timeouts, but you're going for the onside.
And the 2-minute warning.
I kicked the onside. Got a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Will the Cowboys make a comeback? I want you guys to comment below. I want to hear from y'all. We got 235 people watching.
What's up, guys? Subscribe if you're a Cowboys fan. Go ahead and sneeze.
Nope.
Move your mic if you're going to sneeze.
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
That was close. Oh, that was close. Bunch of people are saying no. Which I understand. I understand. So you're going for the onside kick.
100%. Your defense can't stop anyone on the ground.
I hear you. I don't disagree with you. Let's see what we got here. Shout out to the 242 people watching. Go ahead again, like I said, subscribe below. We would definitely appreciate it. Just click that link, subscribe, send it to a friend. Antoine Wright says no, they're not going to come back. Dak leaves fourth quarter drives. Let's see what we got. Somebody just commented Saints. I'm not sure why.
Was that about who will win the NFC? Maybe they're really far behind.
True. Mark V says, well, this is it. I hear you, man. Gotta get something here. Let's go over some of these stats. So Dak Prescott, 20-32, 266 yards and a touchdown. Zeke, 20 carries, 47 yards, averaging only 2.3 yards per carry in this game. He does have a touchdown. Dak also has a rushing touchdown, 2 carries for 3 yards. But the story of the offense, I think, for the Cowboys tonight has been Michael Gallup, 6 catches, 119 yards. He's played a very good game, picking up big catches. Amari Cooper, 6 catches, 65 yards on 9 targets. Both Cooper and Gallup both have 9 targets. But then I'm going to look across the other side, and the Cowboys have not been able to stop the running game of the Rams. 250 rushing yards in this game. Todd Gurley, 114. C.J. Anderson, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, at any game, you're going to give up 41 carries, 250 yards, 6.1 yards per carry. You're not going to win many of those games. And the fact that this game's only 30-22, I'm actually kind of astonished by that. But, I mean, they've played well against Goff.
Twitter disagrees with me. They want to kick it deep.
And they do. They do kick it deep. And the Rams have the ball now. 1st and 10. Oh, wait. Yep, 1st and 10 at LA 25.
Okay.
Am I reading this right? Wait a minute.
Yeah, first and 10 from the 25.
Well, it was showing that the Cowboys had the ball. And I was like, wait a minute. Timeout. What happened? So, ooh. Tomorrow's games, Tom. Patriots, Chargers. Who you got?
Patriots, Saints.
Okay, I'm with you. I think I'm with you. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Okay.
Gurley gets 1.
Okay. So it's 2nd and 9. Dallas calls a timeout. They still have 2 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute warning. So there's 2:07 left in the game. Got to get stops here. I mean, obviously, if the Rams pick up a first down, this one's over.
Would be really great for the defense just to get one shot, one defensive stop here.
I want to just see if Dak can do it. I want to see if Dak can do it. Ooh, this is a good question.
He's done it a bunch.
I know he can, but in the playoffs, it's different.
Yes, Roberto, I agree.
Better NFL career, Emmett or Barry? I think this is easy for me.
Are you talking like career? Because it's Emmett. Most dominant, it's Barry.
Well, it says better NFL career on the screen.
It's Emmett. Dude, led the NFL in rushing yards of all time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's easy.
Yeah,
I think it's Emmett.
Barry's been great. That's not a shade at Barry, by the way. As Anderson gets 2 yards.
Isaiah says you guys are ugly. Isaiah, you're ugly because you're an egghead. Suck it. Get a real picture, put it on your YouTube account, and then actually judge me. You can check me out on Instagram, though. MitchellRens365. What's up? Let's see what we're working with here. 3rd and 7. It's at the 2-minute warning. Cowboys still have 2 timeouts remaining. If you're the Rams, do you pass or do you run?
I throw the ball.
But then you're going to leave the Cowboys potentially 2 timeouts. A minute, let's say 55 on the clock. If you don't get it. Oh. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Would it surprise you if the Cowboys score a touchdown and Jason Garrett goes for the extra point? Would it surprise you? I mean, if the Cowboys score and it comes down to a 2-point conversion, that would just absolutely, I think, be the most perfect situation for this game. That would be perfect. If this game goes into overtime, though, hey, that would be lit. Shout out to the 300 people watching. I'm going to put in the comments section. Please subscribe to our channel here, Cowboys Report. Just click that button.
I'm very nervous.
Go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter and on Instagram at MitchellRens365. I would really greatly appreciate that as well. And Tom's the guy that does a bunch of our Cowboys stuff here at Chat Sports. So go ahead and give Tom a follow on Twitter. He put out a nice little video. It's got close to 250 retweets. So Tom's going viral. Help him go viral. Give him a follow on Twitter. Brandon says, I'm already subscribed. That's what's up. Brandon, you're the man. I guys are irrelevant. Yes, Isaiah, you are irrelevant. I agree.
Having fun there, Mitch.
Yeah, I don't really understand what he's doing. I mean, he mistyped you. You guys are irrelevant. I'm sorry that you think that, Isaiah. And
By the way,
you're still
fully
watching.
expect to pass here, and I fully expect they're going to freaking get it.
Oh, boy.
Shut up, Mitch. Don't ruin it. Let me just watch it with my own eyes and accept the loss. I hate you so much, Mitch. I hate you so much. Play action. Oh, my fucking God.
It's even worse. It's a Jared Goff keeper for 9 yards. First down, 11 yards. Rams are going to win. You ever see that Peter Griffin? Well, I think that's going to do it. If you would have told me that Jared Goff would pick up 11 yards, I would have said you're crazy. But it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Now, technically, since the Cowboys have 2 timeouts, have only 1 timeout. Okay. A minute 51 on the clock. I mean, this game's over. I don't know why the Cowboys called timeout. Not quite sure. They run it again. They pick up 5 yards. So the Cowboys use their final timeout. But, Tom, there's a minute 46. Cowboys got no timeouts. I think this one's over. That's just tough running by C.J. Anderson. He got hit at 2 yards and just dragged a few dudes there for another 3 yards. That's some tough sledding. Tough sledding there for Anderson, up now to 22 carries, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Having himself a ball game.
Trying to find that cut here.
Down below, guys, are our handles on Twitter and Instagram, at MitchellRens365, at WhatGoingDowny. Guys, please give us a follow. We'll engage with you guys on Twitter. I'll give you a follow back on IG. I'm all about the IG game right now, so hit me up, posting some pics. I also post something on my IG. If somebody could guess the right amount of rushing yards for Zeke, I'd give him $5. But judging by the comments, I don't think I'm going to give money to anyone. So that's pretty good.
Jesus, this run defense.
Ball game, right?
Friggin' ball game, man.
Oh, and C.J. Anderson picks up the first down, which means the Dallas Cowboys season is over. What can you expect for our channel going on for the season? Plenty of Cowboys news, rumors, free agency.
Draft stuff, free agency.
Great.
Linehan replacements, because I hate him.
So that's about it. It's been fun here, guys. It's been fun. I'm glad everybody stopped in, watched the show with us. We'll be doing a lot more of these kind of shows over at our main channel. So it's youtube.com/chatsportstv. We just crossed the 80K mark, so if you guys want to go check that out, youtube.com/chatsportstv. That's our main channel, so go ahead and check that out. We'll do a whole bunch of more watch parties for all these different games, all these NFL playoff games, and hopefully you guys come along for the ride because we'll have a good time doing it. So, kind of sucks though. This one
ball
hurts.
Game. That one hurts. All right. Subscribe if you haven't already. Highlights coming up here in just a little bit, but Cowboys come up short 30-22, and they don't cover the 7.5-point spread, Mitchell.
Oh, boy.
Which is a double whammy.
Double whammy.
Folks, we're going to sign off here. Keep it up for just a couple seconds here, but we're going to get our highlights set up, so subscribe. They'll be available on demand in just a little bit, and after the game ends on Facebook, too. Facebook.com/ Cowboys by Chat Sports? What is it? Cowboys World Dallas. There we go. I'm distracted by everything else going on. Facebook.com/Cowboys World Dallas. Highlights coming up here in just a little bit.